Many people, many people say, Ejala no be small fish. Oh.
All of my dark days are gone.
Okay.
Won't you read make me
30
strong?
seconds for the another 30 seconds.
I'm proud of the man I've become.
I have to pause the line then play it back.
Yeah, play it again, yeah.
You can't have what is my own. Money most savage, I know. The more you look less, you know. My money where they can go. And me must save now. Oh, Pamure Geji guy. We rolling in dollars, you more fatai. Molo mugo mutuala.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome to the pod.
Shout
You're
out
welcome to the
to
pod.
Adekunle Gold.
Shout out Adekunle Gold. That's one of the songs from his latest album titled what's the title itself? Well, he has a new Fuji. He has a new album called Fuji. Yes. I listened to the album and it's dope. I like most of the songs on the album. I listen. Yeah, I listened to the whole album. Yeah, I like it. I didn't really go bad. Yeah, you try. You're welcome to the pod. Today is just gonna be me and this guy. All our people have traveled. So
Everybody's out.
So it's only two of us today. So it's really gonna be a very, very short episode, but it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna make it interesting for you. You're welcome to the pod. Let's check in.
Let's use
What do
so
you
we
wanna
cannot
use?
go live on TikTok.
No, we can't go live on TikTok. Our TikTok producers are not around. They've traveled. No,
I can't. No, I can't. Oh,
we cannot go live on
I
TikTok.
can't
Let's
use
just.
my other phone to go live on TikTok.
Well, man, I've never been live on TikTok. It's only all those other producers that would
take a while.
So let's just do this one.
Shout out to everybody listening. Welcome to the pod.
You're welcome.
Shout out to you anywhere you're listening from. If you're in Lagos, you're in Abuja, you're in London, you're in the US, you're in Atlanta.
Shout out to you, whatever you.
Atlanta people, I've been seeing your messages. Shout out to you if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Houston, and if you're in Chicago. Shout out to you guys. So we're back with a new episode. This is one.
This should be 124.
No.
Yeah,
bro.
Last one was 123.
No, bro.
Now me the edit
No,
time
it's
now.
not. Let me post stuff. No.
This is 124, bro.
Last episode was 122.
No, 123. Now me do 123. This is 124.
But show up, wait.
This is 124. This one should 124.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look at the list we have on Spotify, right? Last one was 121. So the last one I did was 122.
No.
Oh yeah, go to Spotify and check it.
Now me the edit time.
I'm not going with what you're editing. I'm going with the list of what we have.
Maybe you've missed the number on Spotify.
No.
It's
I did
120.
I did not.
It should be 124. The last episode was 123.
No, I did not. Like I have everything. Like trust me, it's 122.
No, it's not 122. The last one was 123.
You will not start a lot.
I'm serious.
No.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
I'll show you now. You don't have to pull it up. Look at it. This is the overview. This is your analytics. This is your and your last episode was what? 122.
122 was the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 120.
Oh, that's not bad. You have like 15K views, so you're not bad.
So this is 123. 123.
So
You're welcome
this
to the
is
pod.
episode 123. Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to the podcast. Like I said, this episode is gonna be short and nice because it's just two of us. We're just gonna run through some of the items we have, and today we're gonna be speaking on so many new music. We have a lot of new music. A lot of new music.
You have a list?
Yeah, so many people release
Albums and EPs.
albums and EP. Albums generally. Sarge released Protest Stars at all costs. Odumodu Black with Industry Machine. Adekunle Gold with Fuji. Bella Shmurda. I can't remember Bella Shmurda's title of his album. You know, there's a lot of people release an album. Those are the four that I can actually remember right now.
Do you think like there's like a race towards the end of the year? Like everybody's trying to meet up that Detty December groove. And once it's like October, everybody start putting an album.
Yes.
Does that really make sense?
It's a normal thing for an Afrobeat artist. I don't want to call them Nigerian artists. Afrobeat artists. It has been like that since since as long as I
But
know.
is that LD?
But it's stupid. It's stupid. Everybody
not,
just
yeah.
want to put out your album, especially one of the reasons why it's stupid, especially during this era of short attention span. It's stupid. Everybody put out your album at this time in a rush. People can't listen to everything. Then they'll just listen to what they can listen to.
No, but I think the main goal is
the goal is
make
stupid.
money in December.
What money are they making in December?
Because if you don't have anything popping, how would you make money in December?
Okay, let me break it down for you. How many of Nigerian artists are actually making money performing in Nigeria? Most of them release their album, they start.
They don't make money.
See, bro.
See, the money might not be a lot, but trust me, if you are relevant to an extent, at least weekly, you still make your 500, 600, 1 million on the regular.
No, it is a trend that they all follow. The top 3, let me say the top 5. They release album this year. If they release album this year, the next thing you see is album tour, world tour. Where did they tour? Most especially America, London, Europe. You understand what I'm saying? So the December thing is not really where I think it's just a thing. Before it used to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? Before COVID, December has to be the time where artists makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
But after
that's the
COVID,
festive period where
they've not been making a lot of money. You know why? Because that's kind of like where we're gonna get into. Because I believe most of them have overpriced themselves from the market. You understand what I'm saying?
Overpriced or overhyped?
Overpriced themselves out of the market. That's come on.
What do you mean though?
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean by overpriced?
Okay. I'm gonna go towards there, but before I go there, so it makes no sense. It's stupid for everybody to just drop an album around this time and put it all out and expect streams from everywhere. No, people attention is very short now. The way they listen to singles, the way they listen to album, when they listen, the next week they want something else. Which brings me to what this guy posted, Slim Case. He talked about why does everybody putting out you're oversaturating the streaming the platform itself, because people, leave it or not, people will only listen more than a week. They want to skip to something else. And now talking about their goal is to be able to meet up with December shows and all that. How many of them are actually even still performing in Nigeria during Detty December? How many venues do we have for Detty December? Don't forget, before. Yeah, I'm talking about, when I say before, I'm talking about before COVID. Detty December used to be not just one venue. It used to be a co-hotel. There used to be performances at Lagos Carnival, which is the beach, which is the bar beach. They don't do all those ones again. It's only a co-hotel now.
They still do it.
They don't do all those rave again.
No.
They don't. So what I'm trying to say.
No, wait. Let me break it down for you. Detty December is not an event.
It's the whole of December.
No more an event.
Yes.
It has passed that stage whereby there's an event tagged Detty December. Right now, it's an experience, and that experience starts from December 1st till 31st.
But
right? So there's a whole lot of things happening. There could be beaches, there could be, there could be clubs, there could be, normal,
for example.
So it's across all experience you can have.
Yes.
It could be mountain climbing, but Detty December is Detty December, and is not specific to Afrobeat alone. I don't know if you understand.
How many? What I'm trying. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, Detty December doesn't really comprise of these artists performing, which means people who go for Detty December necessarily don't go to see an artist perform.
No, it's not just Afrobeat.
Because Detty December is all around fun, not just for artists. So when you say they are releasing their music because they want to make money during December,
no,
it is false.
No.
It is just a trend that nobody.
No, as an artist, bro. As an artist.
Why do you want to release your song close to December? For what?
So
why will you leave? For example, this year we have projects in around February, March. Then everybody leaves April, May, June, July. Then from August, September, everybody started. I'm going to release my. What happens to other months?
So that's the point. That's the point. So the time most events happen is always between November and December when it comes to Nigeria. Events.
Yes, events. How many people?
Now, when it comes to events, that is the absolutely main source for most artists to make money, not through streaming.
But it still doesn't make sense.
I know, but that's the way it works. So what I'm saying is, if I know that the event will start happening by early November to late December, I want to push everything I want to push between September and October. So by November, there's an impact. So when I go out there and sing this song, people know it.
No, that doesn't necessarily mean people will know it. For example, I'll tell you for free. Out of every, okay, I'll give you an example. I don't want to mention the big three, big whatever. There's one artist that has been consistent in Nigerian top 100 for the last 3-4 years. He had so many songs on the list, which is Benson. Benson had songs every other time. You know why? Because his music, he dropped quality music, quality sound. He dropped a project this year now. It's one of the best body of work that's been dropped this year. Out of all the albums that's dropped this year, yeah. If I'm to name the top 3, it's Benson, Fola, and maybe somebody else. Yeah, if you look at everybody's just dropping. Everybody just dropping doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna be popping for a little bit. Like for example, if you look at our list, it keeps changing. You know why? Because you just keep dropping body over work at the same time. There's no space in between. For example, out of all this music that has dropped now, if Ashakeshu announced that he's dropping an album next month, I tell you, by next month, nobody's listening to all of these albums that just dropped. Because every attention will literally go to him because he's a big, or maybe a Wizkid or a Burna Boy, for example. You know what I'm saying? So you now don't wait when there is a window that all these big top dogs are not dropping. Drop your own stuff. If your project is if you have quality sound, it would definitely, it doesn't matter what time. What I don't like is the mentality of I have to drop it when it's close to second half of the year. It doesn't make sense.
No. That's not the point. So the point is,
that is their point for dropping. Everybody dropped this month. Oh, let me not say this month. We're in October, right? In the last 2 weeks, everybody dropped in the last week. 4 projects dropped in the last 2 weeks.
I've seen like 7 or 8 albums.
Yeah. So what are we saying? How many do you want to listen to? You know, how many? You understand what I'm saying? And if you look at it, go to the top 100 music, Nigerian top 100. The reason why we have those songs at number 1 to number 5 is because they featured the top 3 or the top guys, especially the top songs are the top 1 to 5. Yes, has Wizkid featured on it? Has Davido featured on it? So technically, they are listening to those.
No. But do you understand that when it comes to this business, I'm not looking at it from the music perspective. Music perspective, there's always a formula that works. You know that, right?
This formula that they are using no, it's not working. It's still
they
don't know. It's not working anymore. That from like this, we're in streaming era now. People listen to your project anytime if it's good, if you promote it very well, regardless of what time. So what I'm saying is everybody should not wait until this time to start dropping projects. It doesn't make sense. Like for example, we've had episodes on this pod a few months ago where we say that, like, where I say that we don't have new music. Because we don't have new music. Because nobody was dropping music at the time. Now we have 1,001 new music at the same time. That's what I don't understand. Odumodu, Adekunle Gold, Bella, Fola, everybody's just dropping at this time.
Yeah, because the target is Detty December.
Target is December for them, but it still does not make sense. Man, what happens to
but
May,
that
June,
is
July?
what the business entails. What choice do you have, though?
See, come on, you're talking as if we're not part of this business. We know the mentality.
No, it's different, bro. Those days is different from now.
Yes, streaming is different, but it's still the same formula. They're still using the same formula. It's the same. Do you forget that P Square always drop the album October every time they drop the album to meet up with December?
Yeah.
That was when
the smart business idea.
Yeah, that was when we used to have a lot of concerts. A lot of concerts in December.
They still do, though.
They don't with the insecurity in Nigeria.
Do you know how many concerts this year?
That time, it's not just Lagos. I'm talking about during the era of P Square. It's not just Lagos. There's Calabar Carnival. There used to be a lot of gigs in Abuja.
No, bro, but it's still more now. It's even more now.
There's no more. It's only Lagos now, brother.
No, bro, no.
They are just overpricing themselves. They're just. Let me tell you what they did. What they did is a facade. What made you think there's a lot now is these guys are overpricing themselves out of the market. For example, at December now, all of the banks will pay billions or millions of dollars for the top guys to come and perform for end of the year party. How many end of the year parties do you do in Nigeria? They do only in Lagos. Is Nigeria only Lagos? No. Do you forget that people used to go to Calabar Carnival?
That's what
December.
I'm saying.
They don't do that. They don't do those anymore. They don't do it, brother. How many people go?
It's even more now.
More what?
Like they do more events, more shows
in Lagos.
No, outside Lagos now, even than Lagos. Like every other places
where
they've tapped, bro. from the north to the east. Every
They don't do anything in North.
They do, bro. They do. In Kaduna, in Abuja, when you go to the east, when you go to like Anambra, or with all
Who wants to go and perform in Anambra?
bro? They do
With
concert.
iPod. With all those people that can.
They still do events regardless. See, okay, if they tell you now that what's it called, Ukraine.
I'm talking about
No,
Nigeria.
that's what I'm saying.
What
Ukraine is in war right now.
Yeah, they're at war with Russia.
Okay. Let me use Nigeria. If they tell you now, Nigeria North is not safe because of Boko Haram.
I'm not saying it's not safe. I'm saying even before I left Nigeria in 2016 or thereabout, yeah, the only December period that people makes money, come on, man, it's only Lagos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But right now, even if they tell you that North is not safe,
I'm not saying it's not safe. People are not doing gigs
people are
over
still
there.
making. People are doing shows in Kaduna. People are doing shows in Yola. People are doing shows in Adamawa.
I agree. But
And
what
kind
I'm
of-
saying is that is the idea of where these guys are releasing, pushing their album to this point. But the formula is not working anymore. You're not getting what I'm saying. The output is not like their input is not as physical. It's not as visible as the output.
Do you think it's because you're not there? So you
No, it is because it is the old formula. It's the old formula of the P square that they used to use. Let me tell you something
still
about
works. That's what I'm saying.
wait
It still
till
works
you don't
today.
get it. What I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you about we Nigerians. We only follow one way. Somebody does something. Nobody wants to do something. For example, let me give another example is Adekunle Gold. When Adekunle Gold 3 years ago, when he was in America and he was releasing his project from America, and he ended up blowing up doing that. Before, if you travel, it used to be a no. If you travel from Nigeria, the moment they don't know you're in Nigeria for 3 months, they forget about you and move to the next person. That used to be the trend, but he broke that trend to make sure that I can be in America and because
Still
it's
relate
streaming
with it,
era.
yeah.
You can be anywhere and you
I
release
see
your
that, yeah.
album
Okay.
as long as it's good and you put a good marketing
Structure
budget.
behind it.
Marketing budget
Behind
for behind it, it's still gonna move. It's gonna. That's what I'm saying. Things have changed now. Let's stop using the old Kenny. Everybody just want to compete for. Like for example, look at the top 100. Look at the top 10 song on the top 100 in Nigeria. Let's remove all the big features on it. Odumodu has 3 songs on the top 5. 2 of those were because Wizkid and Davido was on the song. Remove Wizkid and Davido if that song is gonna be there. Like SARS, the song that SARS with Ashake and all that. It was there because there's Wizkid and Ashake on it. For example, let's remove all those Wizkid, Davido features on it. Do you think the song will get to top 5? No. So the formula is not working. What is working is because you put a big artist on your song. You don't understand?
But that means it's working for
No.
them.
No. That will work any day, anytime. If, for example, Odumodu will release his album in March and he has the same Wizkid, it's gonna be the lineup around March will be the same. The top 10 will be the same as what it is right now. So what's the point of everybody now rushing to release all the albums within the last 2-3 months of the year? You understand what I'm saying? Or the second quarter of the year. That's what I'm saying. Because the formula they're using will still work if they had released it. If they put a space to, if everybody doesn't really rush. The only person that released an album that is basically about music itself is Adekunle Gold. He only had a feature. He only had Davido, and even the song they had Davido on, we don't even know there was Davido on it, and the album is good. Like you,
He only had Davido on the album.
I think he had Davido on the album. He had Davido on the song of the album, but most of the songs that I've listened to, they're not. They didn't get into the rotation because of the people he featured on the song.
So the streaming market works better for him because
The streaming market is open for everybody. All you need to do is have good music and have good marketing budget behind it. You can release anytime. You can even release it in January. It doesn't matter. That is what I'm trying to tell these guys. Things have changed. You need to move with. Stop using the old
stop
trend.
targeting.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Especially for an album that you have most of these heavyweights on. There's no point targeting December, man. Come on, you have good music, you have good songs. If your song is dope, your song is dope. So let's leave all of this.
But you know that Detty December has become like a tourism
Reason for people to come to Nigeria.
impact for Nigeria as a whole. Like everybody just wants to be in either you're in Ghana or you're in Nigeria.
I
for
think
December.
it's not just Nigeria. I think it's West Africa. We say that December. We're talking about West Africa because I think the word dirty even came from Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes, the first dirty rave was in Ghana. I think it was Mr. Easy that did it.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. So you see people talking about Detty December. Now they're not just talking about Nigeria. I've watched a video today where somebody was saying, "Oh, Detty December. I'm trying to see where to go, Nigeria or Ghana." So it's not particular to Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Detty
but
December,
everybody knows that.
West Africa.
West Africa.
Yes,
Okay.
West Africa, Nigeria or Ghana. So it has nothing to do with Nigeria. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. That all these things that these guys are saying, Detty December is not just Nigeria. Is Nigeria is Ghana. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty much sure very soon it's gonna move way
more to the south,
way more to the
north,
south.
yeah.
It's gonna, we can make it an African thing. So it's not just Nigerian thing. People are just looking forward to come back to Africa or to West Africa per se, and to enjoy the vibe that happened from the beginning of December to like.
So do you think the West are actually taking advantage of that flight fee of everybody going to?
Okay, the issue with
West Africa in
flights,
December?
there's a lot of issue with those things, because do you know how much it costs to fly from Nigeria to Ghana? Do you know is
The last time I did it wasn't crazy. It was like 120K.
I think it's crazy now. I think it's around 300 to 400K now to fly between Nigeria and Ghana.
It's less than 2 hours now.
It's less than 2 hours, yes. So and the reason for these things is because we don't have there's no national carrier in Nigeria. I don't know about Ghana. I don't even know Ghana has a national carrier. We don't have, as long as you don't have, if you have a national carrier, that's why they can do subsidies and make sure flights within West Africa. We don't have Nigerian Airways. Which national carrier? Arik is private airline.
Like Flight Nigeria, like
which one?
Flight Nigeria, that the one they introduced a couple of
years ago. Yeah. That one's a scam by Idira Sindika. What's the name of the aviation minister that did that? That one was a scam. We don't have national carrier in Nigeria, and I don't know if they do have in Ghana. So flight within Nigeria and Ghana is about, I think it's like 8 hours drive and less than an hour or less than 2. If you want to drive, I think it's like 8 hours from Nigeria border to Ghana. I think so. Yeah. So, and flight should be around 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes or thereabout. There's no national carrier. It doesn't fly. Have you flown Nigerian Air before? There's Nigerian Air on Google. Does it fly? Where does it fly to? Shit, we don't have. What we bank on in Nigeria is Arik Air, which is a private company, and this other one, what's that? Peace. Those are private. We don't have national carrier. You know what I'm saying? Those are, and also the taxes between these things. So what I'm trying to say is, even flights within West Africa is expensive.
Nigerian Air
was a scam.
5% private, 5% government.
The scam that they pulled that year. They only came with an Ethiopian airline plane that time to. They don't let us go into this nonsense of this nonsense that we are doing as a country, because I don't understand why we don't. I don't understand. I think I do understand the reason why flights between West African countries can be expensive, because we don't have national carrier. You know what I'm saying? So it's expensive. You can imagine buying ticket between Nigeria and Ghana is around 300,000. 300,000 is like $200, right? Around $200. Do you know that's the same amount that you buy a ticket from Houston to Calgary, which is another country, to Canada? Calgary, I'm not talking about Toronto. Calgary, Canada, is same $200 you're gonna buy the ticket, and that's 4 hours 30 minutes. I know that because I just bought my ticket and I was flying to Calgary end of the month. So look at it, because it is. I don't the metrics, the pricing policy, I don't know. It's not making any sense. So, but I believe one of the ways to tackle this is if
there's a national
carrier, then maybe there can be subsidies. Maybe there can be all of that. So they need to fix that. Even though people are coming into, that's why most people that are coming for Detty December, they're trying to choose between Nigeria and Ghana. Right. Normally, they're not supposed to choose. If the flight between Nigeria and Ghana is very cheap, you're not supposed to choose. You're supposed to say, I'm going to Nigeria. When I spend time here, I'll move there. I'll go to the other one. Like, for example, if you go to Europe, you can't go to France and say you don't, if you have opportunity, if you have time and you can go
Even
to Belgium.
when I go to like Southeast Malaysia, I do Vietnam, I do Thailand, I do Malaysia, and I don't even think about that. I say 2 days here, 2 days there, because flight is less than
$100 each. You understand what I'm saying? You can easily just fly in between those. So, but for us, now I think the two countries need to take these things very, very seriously, and especially the two countries for now, they need to take. They're not taking this
like
dirty.
Nigeria?
Ghana and Nigeria. They're not taking this Detty December seriously. I think it is the people that are doing this. The government doesn't even. They're not looking at the tourist attraction, the tourist opportunity that this is bringing into Nigeria. Like, for example, I know there's a lot of money being spent when people come to Nigeria in December. People go. You can imagine people walking from January to November to come and spend all their idle money.
But there's this whole there's this whole issue about people coming, IJGBs, like they call them, coming to Nigeria, spend money for the December, flex, go to clubs, spend money. Then when they come back to America, they reach out to their bank that all the credit card transactions was fraudulent.
That they want to get them. They're trying to get their money back when they go back.
Get their money back.
Yeah.
So now what they are saying now, what Nigerian entrepreneurs and the guys that owns the club are saying now, if you're coming, cash or nothing. If you're not spending cash, forget it.
Oh well, I think.
Which makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense. Of course, it makes perfect sense.
Because whenever you record any credit card fraud to your bank, you're safe. That's why it's a credit card. It's on them. So they take the losses.
Not all the time.
All the time.
Not all the time. I'll tell you for free. There was one time I was in Mexico, and this guy sold me some liquor that was cheap. They sold it for me very expensive. I think that liquor was supposed to be about $20. They sold it for me $60. I came back to America and I called my bank to report that it was a fraud charge. They couldn't pull it back. If there are policies in place.
This is a credit card, right?
I used my credit card, bro. Bank of America couldn't pull back that money. It's gone. They said they did investigation. They found out that I actually paid.
For it. Yeah, because you paid for it.
Yeah, so why are they pulling back people's debit from Nigeria, for example?
I mean, if they don't have enough evidence that you made the transaction.
That's what I'm saying. It is policies. There's certain policies that are in place between the blockchain or whatever, the terminal between US and Mexico. That's why they couldn't pull back my false claim. So they shouldn't be able to pull back if you come to Nigeria and spend your credit card in Nigeria. It shouldn't.
I mean, the reason why all these guys are saying now, if you're coming and you don't have a card,
come and play your cash,
because they've been burnt.
Yeah, you can't blame them. I'm not blaming them. And also, I see no reason why businesses in Nigeria should say because of Detty December, you are now letting people swipe cards. Bro, even normally as a Nigerian, if during Detty December, how many businesses want to actually really would prefer to actually really let you swipe your card? Nigeria, most of our businesses, when it comes to nightlife and all that, they are cash business most of the time. They prefer cash.
Hey now, but if they have a lot of people from outside Nigeria,
shut down your POS, say cash only,
and people are ready to pay with card, they will take it now.
Yes, but
now that they've been burnt, that's why they're saying they're not
Detty
taking.
December.
If you're going to Nigeria in December, make sure you have cash because they won't take your fucking credit card.
You cannot come and spend money in Nigeria and you come back and you start calling your card and reporting charges. It doesn't make sense.
So what's booking fees for December? Okay,
that's exactly where I was going with the artist releasing the album second half, everybody rushing. Because I believe this has been an ongoing conversation for the past few years, and it's going to happen again. There's a post that Dotun posted this today. He put it on Instagram saying he's actually talking to DJs and hype men, saying they should update their rates. DOTDT. Can you search for it?
Yeah.
Where?
Did you send it to me?
I didn't send it to you.
Okay.
If you go to his page, you will see it.
Yeah,
How can we search?
Okay.
It's telling DJs and DOT to number 2 to the TUN. It should come up. Do you see it? DOT to TUN. say. He say people should update their rate cards because people are going. This is he said.
Okay.
Public service announcements will happen at DJs yet again. We are getting close to the time of the season where our beloved musicians will charge ridiculously, and maybe some brands and individuals can't afford it. So please adjust your rate card so you can fill in for them. Hype is alive. This has been
What does it mean by adjust your rip?
yeah, it's selling DJs and hype men. When most of the, like I said, these guys are pricing themselves out of the market for Detty December. Detty December is when
Like they're pricing too high.
too high. So if they can't afford them, come on. For example, in Nigeria now during Detty December, if you can't afford any artist, if you get a good DJ and a good hype man,
You have a show.
People will still
Mhm.
vibe. You're gonna have a show. That's exactly what he's saying. And this has been an ongoing conversation for the past 3 years from DJs and hype men in Nigeria, saying these guys are pricing themselves too high. It's not just his post. There's this other guy who talks about this. Let me, so you know that is a common thing. This one is from Dotun, right? Search Mr. Jollof. Mr. Jollof used to say something like. He posted something today about the same issue. Posted something about the same issue today, where he said, where's that post? Where he was talking about he knows that people are going to. Okay, I can't find it, but he said he's talking about people charging too much for events because artists, they do Warri again, they do December shows in Warri too, and I think it's from they know these rate cards are changing. These artists are beginning to want to charge a whiskey level, demanding for stuff that's going to be too high for most promoters to be able to afford, and if they can't afford you as an artist to come and perform, they will get, if they can get a good DJ and a hype man.
They have a show.
They have a show.
Already, yeah.
They have a show. So because this is Detty December now, the show must go on. It starts from December 1st to January 1st or January 2nd or whatever.
January 10th.
January 10th. You understand what I'm saying? So people have to rave. You see that they can get you to come and perform, or they can get a good DJ and a good hype man, and the show will still go. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm saying when I said all this the album release strategy does not make sense, because at the end of the day, the end goal is still the fact that you guys are still going to increase your booking fee.
I also have this vibe, like some of my friends that I know that have been to the two countries between Ghana and Nigeria. I think they say they have more fun in Ghana than Nigeria for this December.
I've been to Ghana before. I've never been to Ghana in December, so I don't know what it is. What it is like, I don't know what the vibe like. But I know for a fact that a lot of African Americans, people that look like me and you, I think they have visa-free access to Ghana.
To Ghana, yeah.
Meanwhile, to get a Nigerian visa is an headache. It's a serious headache.
Yeah.
I know that one. That one is a public knowledge. So definitely people, and Ghana had this campaign thing about
African Americans coming back home.
Return. There's this campaign that they did. Yes, I think Ghana is actually taking their tourism. They took their tourism more seriously than Nigeria. In Nigeria, it's the people that are doing it. It's the stakeholders that are doing it. Government does not give a hoot about what is going on. You understand what I'm saying? They're not supported. But I think Ghana as a whole, because those are the policies that you should put in place. For example, if they put during December, you can have free entry access. That would be easier for people to come in, right? Very easier to come in.
You don't need to go through.
You don't need to go through any visa fee and all that, just for that period. But I think Ghana they signed a foreign an agreement with even the ban that America had on Africa of giving 3 months visa, and they lifted it for Ghana.
For Ghana, yes.
Yeah, because exactly what the American government is doing is reciprocating what the Nigerian government is doing to any American citizen trying to get Nigerian visa. You understand what I'm saying? So if you make it hard for us, we make it hard for you. If you make it 3 months one entry, you two get 3 months one entry.
But that's not wrong though.
It's not wrong. What they're doing, of course, it's not wrong. The only reason why it was wrong is because social media. People just go and start ranting.
But there's something that I want to ask. I mean, you might decide not to answer, then we just move forward. But why do most of these Western countries feels like they're better than
Feels that they're better than what?
than the ones in Africa.
Who are you talking about the policy makers
No,
or
the red
the
one.
people? I don't want to switch it out.
Okay.
Are you talking about the policy makers or are you talking about people generally?
I'm just talking about the economic structure of how West Africa is or how Africa is compared to how the West is and or how Asia is. And I feel like the West feels like they are better than everybody.
Yes, they're better than everybody. I didn't. Is it not the West that colonized us?
Yes.
Yeah. So the people that colonize you, what do you want to do to make them feel like you're better than them?
So because they colonize you means they're better than you?
Hold on. They colonize you.
Mm-hmm.
There's another thing is ever since they're giving you independence, they're giving us independence in Africa to govern ourselves. What have we done?
But that's the point. Why would an human being like you give you independence? So
That one happened, right? We're not talking about slavery.
that's
now.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going to.
That happened, right? No. Let's go high level.
No, I'm
That-
not going down level.
Let's go high
I'm
level.
going to the root.
Wait, let's go high level conversation.
No, I'm going to the root.
Slavery happened, Abi. Colonization happened.
Roots.
Colonization happened.
Root.
Yeah, roots. They
The
colonized.
bottom, huh?
They colonized. They did all of that.
Why? No.
Why did they need to
Don't
give you
use the
independence?
word. Don't use the word colonize.
They did colonize.
That's what the point. The word.
They colonized America too.
The word. No. The word.
The British colonized
the word
America.
colonized is my problem here.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Colonize.
let's leave
There's no way you
colonization.
can be colo and be nice at the same time. Wait. Listen to me. Colonization is what we call it. But is that actually the right word?
No.
Do you think the right word is robbery?
Whichever one you want to use. Okay, let's use for the sake of you, for your point, for you to feel better. Let's say robbery. Okay, they've robbed you, and they gave you independence since 1960. Most countries in West Africa
They didn't give you independence. They're
Wait,
still robbing you
you've
till
been governing
tomorrow.
yourself since 1960.
No, you're
wait, bro, wait.
No, you're not. You're not
You
governing
are.
yourself.
You are the
That's
same,
what you think. You think you are, but you're not.
bro.
That's the point.
Wait.
That's exactly my point. You
Wait.
think you are governing yourself, but
Wait.
you're not, because even when you are governing yourself, there's somebody right there representing them that is reporting to them and makes all these policies based on what they tell
You
him
are
to do.
listening to them. That's exactly what's going on. You can go rogue the same way Mugabe went rogue in Zimbabwe and he chased all the farmers out, all the white farmers out. You can do all of that, but you didn't do it. Did you?
Is it still alive?
But he did it. He said,
it still alive?
said this is our country.
Is it still alive?
No, he's not.
Nobody does it.
Wait. What I'm
Idi
saying.
Amin tried it too.
What I'm saying in essence is, let me tell you something.
Gaddafi tried it too.
Wait.
Saddam Hussein tried it too.
Wait.
Kwame Nkrumah tried it too.
Let me
They're
tell
all
you.
dead, bro.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. This is exactly what I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you can talk about slavery, colonization, robbery. You can talk about it for 100 years. What have you done for yourselves? What have you done? Okay, let's even leave the West out of it. Let's use Nigeria as an example. With these 65 years of so-called independence, right? What have we achieved since 65 years till now?
You're not independent.
Yeah, they're not independent. Okay,
not.
is it the
You feel like you are.
Wait,
but you're not.
Is this the same colonizer that tells Nigerian politicians to take money that belongs to people that you're supposed to use to fix road, to fix good to fix our educational system, our healthcare system, to take it abroad and buy mansions in Dubai? Tell me, is the colonial master that told them not to use their money for their country? And you people,
You want me to answer you?
No, let me tell you. Before you answer, I'll tell you the point is, you cannot govern yourself. Black people can't govern themselves.
No.
That's exactly what it is.
No.
You may argue it. You
No,
may argue
no,
it from
no.
now till tomorrow.
No.
That's a pure truth.
No.
You guys are not ready. Like, for example, before you answer, the same issue that happens that make them to come to colonize you. The reason why they were successful in colonizing the whole of Africa is because some people agree to it. Some people take mirror money to sell their brothers. That's exactly. Somebody paid, somebody collect, somebody sold. They didn't just invade and start. At least some people sell their lineage, their people as slaves. The obas, the whoever, the rulers of them, they sold their people. You understand what I'm saying? So let's look at it to on a high level and say to ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror and say, yes, we're dumb, we're stupid too. Don't they just shift all the blame to because how long do you want to shift the blame? Why don't you want to continue shifting the blame to the West? Come on, man. When do you want to take responsibility?
Okay, yes, but I would love us to take responsibilities.
We're cowards. We can't.
No, that's my point. I would love us to take responsibilities of what we are and who we are today. But before we are going to do that, we need them to answer up 100%.
Oh, okay. For example,
as long as they are still making money from
what money are they making,
bro?
What money are they making?
Do you even know that Nigerian does not own any resources?
Wait, what money are
do you
they
know
making?
every resource Nigeria has?
Wait, you're talking about oil and everything. Why?
Everything you have.
Is the?
Do you know that?
Is the oil the only thing that Nigeria has?
That's what I'm saying. It's not just oil.
Okay. What does Nigerian government focus on?
Dude owns everything. Anything you focus on is yes.
Wait, no,
do you know that?
no, it's not. It's not,
You
bro.
know,
It's not. See, this thing.
What do you think is not?
It is. Let me tell you something.
Have you ever bought a Nigerian made Dove soap? You know Dove? You know that liquid soap that they call Dove?
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever bought a Nigerian one? The one they made in Nigeria? Have you ever bought it?
No.
If you buy it and you look at the bottle, it will tell you that this fucking product belongs to the Majesty Queen of England.
Yeah, because that one is. Come on, wait. There are some. We have a lot of Nigerian-made products when I was growing up. Nigerian-made that they made in Nigeria. What happened to it? See, Nigeria is the country whereby you cannot have a business there. The next man, what everybody is thinking of is ripping you off.
But that's the point.
So
that is where the mentality.
No, it's not. You know, wait. That is low level. Let me take it to high level now. Nigeria is a country whereby your governor, the senator, will take all the resources, all the monies, all the allocation that is meant for his constituency to go and buy a house in Dubai, to send his kids.
Baba, and aftermath they talk.
Aftermath,
I'm talking about the root of this problem.
See, how do you tackle? See, let forget the roots now.
If you don't sort the roots, you cannot get a solution.
Wait. Are they? Is this the colonial master that are they the ones allocating our budget every year? No, we are doing it ourselves.
They have impact.
They do have, see, their impact is it is non-existent. Are they the one passing all the billions that we always hear that these guys are stealing every now and then? Come on, man. We are doing it to ourselves. See, it is about. What is happening in Africa generally is a reflection of the people. Like, for example, look at. Look at. I'll give an example.
What is happening to you now?
Wait.
What is happening to you now? Your lifestyle now, the way you live right now, is it a reflection of your parents?
I'm talking about our leaders. I'm not talking about.
That's what I'm saying. What is happening to you now? Your position in life right now, is that a reflection of your parents, or that is what you choose to be?
It's not a reflection of my parents, because my parents I wasn't born in abroad, and I'm in abroad right now, so it's not a reflection of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
so you can't say it's the reflection of what they want.
No. What is happening in Africa is a reflection of we the people. I'll give an example. An example is Cameroon, for example. Look at their president, 90-something year old. You don't even know A to B, and they're still voting for him. Look at Nigeria too. We voted for a Buhari that has been president before. During military, we vote him again, and he spent 2 terms in office. See, we vote for those people. It is a reflection of us. That is who we are. We vote. For example, let's even leave the presidency now. Let's go to Senate. Let's go to House of Rep. Let's go to even with now that we are now in Tinubu government, where there is autonomy for monies that is meant for local government. Do you see one of these guys? There's this guy's video, Scott Iguma video, that he mentioned how the allocation is going to
the money down. Yeah.
What? For example, from your local government, when you see the allocation of money that is going to them, that has gone to them so far this year, what do you think they have done? They've done nothing. These guys are taking this money for example,
you know
the
the
chairman
prob-
of
you know
local
the-
government
you know the problem you
of a
get.
local government in Alimosho or in Koshofe
What is called to Boomer and so on.
will be living in Lekki using
No,
all the
that's
money.
Point. All those things that you said. He still doesn't get how the system works. He doesn't get it.
Oh, so you're telling me you need rocket science for you to know that if they allocated 50 million, let's say 50 billion naira now for Ethiopia's local government. So do they need rocket science to know that
Bro.
that money is supposed to be spent for
Yes,
Ethiopia's local
because at
government?
the end of the day, that 50 billion that you said you allocated, by the time the money gets to the local government chairman in the Ethiopia, it's 3 million.
No, it's not. It's not in this government. It's not. It's not.
Bro, I'm
It
telling
is
you,
not.
It is.
Don't say it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. These guys are. See, let's be very, very factual when we're talking about what is going on. Now we have a government who says all the money that is supposed to go to each local government should go to each local government. Now people are not holding these people responsible. You don't hold them accountable. All we do is we just rant and we try and talk about the presidency. All we think about is the presidency, the governor. You're not looking at the places you'll be looking at. You're supposed to be looking at your House of Rep. You're supposed to be looking at your councillor. You're looking at your local government chairman. What are they doing with those money? What are they doing with those money? No, you want to tell me that if they say they've allocated 15 billion or let's say 15 billion for Etiosa now. Let's say, I'm talking to you, my people. Let's say they've allocated 15 billion for Etiosa now. Are you telling me that only 5 billion gets to them? Even if let's even assume it's 5 billion that gets to them. Let's even assume it's 5 billion that gets to them. What do they do with the 5 billion?
No, this is my point. Do you actually think all that money?
It was signed. It gets to them. Bro, I'm not talking about previous government. This government, it gets to them.
It doesn't.
It
gets
to them, my brother.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying that before it gets to them, that money has gone through.
No. Do you know the law that Tinubu signed? The law that he signed is money goes directly from the federal government. Before they used to get to the state, then the state government would disburse. Now, no. It's straight from federal government straight to the local government. That's the autonomy that Tinubu signed into law. It's not just for mouth saying. It was signed into law. So it's getting to them. These people are spending this money.
There's no way, bro. There's no way the money is gonna go from federal government to the local without the state. I'm telling you, there's no way.
That's the autonomy law.
It will go through the state. From the state, it will go through some people in
it's
the
not
house.
going to storm. It's not going to house. Before they used to hand it to the governor, and the governor is now they're going straight to them. You don't understand me.
It's a lie.
It is not. That's do you listen to Tinubu's statement? That's why he said he's a performing president. That is giving you guys all of these things. That you guys are not holding your local government chairman or your councillor or your House of Rep responsible for this thing.
Okay, let me check now.
Don't check anything.
Everything is out there.
There's no reason to check. You see, Nigeria is a corrupt country whereby people will say Nigeria is corrupt because the corruption is not favoring you. I have a video that I'm gonna play of a guy that says something about these things that I'm gonna play for you guys to listen to. You know, what do you want to read? It's going straight to them in Nigeria. What does it say? Read it out. What does it say? Read it now.
So it says the Nigerian federal government allocates funds to local government through the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAAC, which distributes revenue, various sources to the federal, state, and local tiers. So there's always a tier 1, tier 2. How the money is going to move? The money will not come from federal and without going to the states.
They've signed autonomy for this thing.
But I just Google it.
No. See, what you Google is different from what we're talking about. We're talking about this government saying right now this money is going to you directly, but nobody's talking. Let me play this video so you understand what Nigeria is about.
Until it benefits you. If it can't benefit you, we go talk to our connection. Even Christian people say they call them grace.
Let's go.
You want to shout corruption. Until it benefits you. If it can't benefit
That's Nigeria
you,
for you.
we go talk to our connection.
That's Nigeria for you. Everybody will shout like like we were all saying here, Nigeria is corrupt because it doesn't benefit. That's why we were saying these things. Nigeria is a corrupt society. We don't need the Western world to come and tell us, to come and tell you that you're supposed to fix your healthcare. You're supposed to fix your roads. You don't need all of that, because these people get sick and they go to this Western people's hospital. These people want to have their child. They have their child in these Western hospitals, in these Western countries. These people want to train their child. They train their kids in Western schools. How do you expect them to fix the education in Nigeria? They won't, because they don't use it. Their kids don't go there. You're voting people in all those people that are in power. They are a true reflection of us. We are just black people generally. We always live. We are cowards. That's
Disagreeable.
Yeah, we're cowards. We're cowards. What do you mean by that? We're cowards. We don't always want to take accountability for nothing. We always try to find somebody to blame for all of everything that is happening to us. Meanwhile, majority of the things that are happening, we should be accountable for. It is on us. You just look at yourself in the mirror and you say, hey, this is the person to be blamed. It is the West that's to blame. They're the one who come and colonize us. What about you people? What are you doing to yourselves? You as an African, as Africa to Africa, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm not disputing that. I know, like Africa, West Africa as a whole, we have leadership problems. Most of the leaders are not as...
They're not as what?
They are not as sensible as we expect them to be.
They are a reflection of us. They are who we are.
No, they are a reflection of what the West told them to do.
No.
They have a master they are reporting
to.
Let
me play you this video.
I'm also a stupid man because I'm part of the stupidity. But I already know I'm stupid. Are you aware you are stupid? Africans, whether you are in Ghana, whether you are in Tanzania, whether in Democratic Republic of Congo, whether you are in Somalia or in Nigeria, we should be ashamed of ourselves. We are full of ego, full of pride, full of arrogance, and we are empty. Are you aware that if white people decide to wipe out black people from the face of the earth, they can do it? We live at their mercy every weekend, starting from Thursday or Friday. Look at the whole African continent. They are holding parties. People come from Europe, from America, coming to hold parties, hold one bed, demonstrating, throwing money into the air, celebrating nothingness, foolishness, being idiotic. I'm not excluding myself. I'm also a stupid man because I'm part of the stupidity. But I already know I'm stupid. Are you aware you are stupid? If you are a black man and you are following a political leader, are you aware you are stupid? Are you aware everybody in Africa is stupid? Are you aware we are behind? Are you aware that all this...
Okay, there's something...
But this is leadership problem.
There's something I want to pick up on you. You say, are we... Out of everything he said a lot of nonsense, but there's something he said that I take very serious. He said, are we Africans aware that we are behind? Do we actually know that we are behind?
We know.
No, we don't.
You think we don't know?
Oh, we know we are behind, and we don't try to fix our...
Because you cannot. Because you have dumb leaders who are up there
who
that
vote
can
them
fix
there?
it, but they cannot do... You can't do
we
nothing.
We vote them there. Did they get there by... Just his power? Is it by coup? We vote them there.
Baba, the office we...
Majority
no, Baba.
of you...
The office we voted...
Us.
No, the office we voted... If we look at this whole scale, on the scale of 100, the office we voted is like 15%.
Oh, it's always 15%. Okay, the 15%, what is their performance rate?
0.
So, what are we not saying?
So, the 75% is meant to follow this.
Let's just say 50. See, I would say 100% we vote all those people in. You see, we are not in the military era anymore, whereby somebody will just seize power and chose his administrator. No. In this day and age.
Do you know what?
It is day and age.
Do you know something that...
They are a true reflection of us.
You know one thing that I want people to think about?
What do you want people to think about?
Let's assume that tomorrow, a country like... let me look for a very bad one. Let's say a country like Israel, right? Decide that, okay, I want to blow up Africa. You know we can't do nothing.
We don't have anything. No, you're even talking about...
Can't even defend.
You're talking about blowing up. No, don't talk about blowing up. Can we even feed ourselves? Let's say assume that.
You know that shit that is happening in...
Can we even feed
that
ourselves?
shit that is happening in Palestine? The Israel-Palestine thing. could easily happen in Africa and nobody will do shit.
No,
They will fuck you guys up because you have nothing to defend yourself.
that one is even high level. That one is talking about war. But they want to come and invade.
Yeah, like say they want to take you guys, like,
take
take over you guys.
They don't even
What can you
that.
do?
They don't even do that.
You can't do nothing.
They don't even do that. Let them just stop importation. They just start exporting to Nigeria, for example. We can't even feed ourselves. We don't grow our food. We don't take agriculture serious. Everybody, since they discover oil, every sector moves straight to oil. We're not, see, a country that doesn't produce most of what they eat, is that a country? Think about it. Nigeria,
I mean, that's essential. But
we can't even feed
But
ourselves.
there's one thing I'm thinking. You know, one of the major problem with Iran and Pakistan, with Israel and United States, is because they are trying to have a nuclear weapon, and they don't want them to have a nuclear
Yeah, they
weapon.
believe so.
That's the narrative.
That's the narrative, yeah.
Like, that might not be the, but that's the narrative. But tell me, which African country has the power to have a nuclear weapon?
Nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, most of you, and you know one of the crazy
All of them
thing-
have it.
Yeah, and
They
you know
have
what-
it.
You know what the crazy thing? I think one of the big components that they're using to make nuclear weapons is
Uranium?
from Africa. Uranium is from Africa.
Is it from-
So who is supposed to actually
Have
be
it?
planning to have that? That's what I'm saying now. They will never want you to have it because you don't even position yourself in a way. See, think about it. This is we are in Africa whereby we believe the West is our escape route. No African leader has taken the bull by the horn and say no, West, no, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. You know, because
I think Ibrahim Traore is trying to.
see,
He's trying to.
It's not until we have not until there is a coup,
It's
not until
sovereign,
we have military. No, not until that. Like for example, I've said it several times on this pod. I've said democracy might be working for. The democratic system of government might be working for America and other places in the West. In Nigeria, I don't think democracy is working because now we've had a democratic government since 1999. I mean, I don't see any difference in anything. They're not doing anything. That's what I'm saying. The only thing they're just doing. Nigeria is even worse than it was during the military era. So that's why I'm saying that I don't think we can govern ourselves as black people. Come on, man. Even look at it now. Look at our president. Even the current Nigerian president, Tinubu, when he's sick, he goes to France to see doctor, to rest, to do all of that. You understand what I'm saying? You can't even rest in your own Nigeria. And you are saying, and we are saying that they should make Nigeria one of the tourist destinations. No, they cannot make it tourist destination because even them themselves doesn't even rest there. They go to rest abroad. See, the average politician goes to enjoys his holiday. That's the holiday from the government in the abroad. So why would they make their own country attractive enough for people to come and holiday there? Think about it. You're taking your money to go spend abroad. 90% of them or 100% of them has properties abroad. In France, they have
Dubai,
everywhere. They have
US,
Dubai. They do all of that. So why wouldn't they now make their own country attractive for people to come to? The only people that is making Nigeria
At the
attractive.
end of the day, it's still wrong.
We can't govern
it's
ourselves.
Still wrong leadership.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying.
the right leadership comes, we will be able to make things better.
Oh, well.
It's still wrong leadership at the end of the day.
No.
That's the truth.
No. The thing is, I think, it is not wrong leadership. It is a leadership problem, but it's not wrong leadership. Don't call it wrong. When you say wrong leadership, you're trying to shift the blame. We have leadership problem. Let's take accountability for it. That so far we've made it known that we don't seem like we can govern ourselves. Let's start from there. Let's start from accountability. That's when we will be able to think in words and start fixing these things. When you say wrong leadership, you're saying like probably some people enforce the kind of leaders that we have on us. No, not 100%. I will never agree to that. I'm not going to agree to that. We just have stupid people running government, which were voted for by the majority of us.
But do you also think that most of the country in the West, they like to stay behind a leader that they feel will be more beneficial to them than you guys?
Oh yeah, they have influence. Yeah, they have influence in most of. They have influence in all over the world, in every country, in all over the world. That's why they have. That's why where they don't have influence or they've got
But that's
where
my
they
point. But why is that?
you
though?
are allowing it. For example, why does Cuba have why does America sanction Cuba from
Because of
the
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro? He decided to go against
Yeah.
American influence.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beginning of it. Even to
But do you think that most countries that try to protect themselves from the West are kind of better? Do you ever think that?
try to protect themselves from the West.
Mhm.
Well, I think is the what I think is actually a problem from my own perspective is the type of government that is in play. I think the problem with Africa is the democracy that was forced on us by the West. I don't think democracy is working for us. Democracy is not the only type of system of government.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? There is which one are they practicing in China?
Communism?
Communism. There's communism. There's a lot. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think democracy is working for us. Even the so-called America that we are in is democracy really
Not working, yeah.
Is it really working? You understand what I'm saying? So I think they should let people do what actually works for them. Like for example, what kind of system of government were they practicing in Libya before Gaddafi was murdered? But from what I know,
I think it was more of it's like communism, but
communism.
it's more dictatorship.
From what I
kind of.
know, dictatorship. From what I know, from what we know from about Libya, then they were all
It was
living.
good.
They were living
It
fine.
was good, yeah.
They were living fine. You know, the West came and
Although I think he did some things that
Yeah,
were,
you can't everything.
But majority I heard there was free school, there was free
Yeah.
hospital, there was there was so
they,
many good
they
things
have
before
oil
they
like
came
we have
to-
oil, and they're using. I think they're actually paying their.
And what I heard also was he was trying to make like a currency
their
for-
African currency, right? Yeah.
for Central Africa, something like something that the
That
whole Africa spent
unifies,
together.
unifies the whole Africa. Yeah. You know.
And they can have that.
Yeah, they won't have it. Yeah, you know. So I think the ball boils down to us, and also we just need to look inward and take accountability for some stuff. Then that's the beginning of how we'll get better as Africans or as African countries. How we try and retrace our steps, because we're so indebted. We're so indebted to these Western countries, and that's why. Look at, for example, look at what happened in what everything that has happened in countries that have been invaded by the West. What do? The people that can escape get asylum from the West.
Yeah.
The one that can't escape, they kill them, and they introduce their own system of government, which is democracy. You don't even know if democracy can actually really work there. You understand what I'm saying? It's not because democracy works in.
But I think it's about what they can tap into.
Yeah,
They can tap into. And
Yes, and our leader. Do you think you are more smarter than most of our leaders? They know these things. They just don't want to do it, because I think one of the big weapon of politicians is to keep people to keep people poor so that they can control them.
But it's a new world, though. It's a new world.
It's control.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, it's a new world. And what I mean by it's a new world is the days where you can just make decisions and override so many things and nobody will say nothing has passed. In 2025, everybody knows what is going on. They will buzz Sheyi Tinubu now and say, Sheyi, tell your popsy that this thing, we don't fucking care about it.
Yeah, I have a problem with that one too. Why do everybody always have issues with what the presidency is doing? Like, when the presidency makes a policy now, everybody goes out and starts saying, President Tinubu talking to...
Well, that's the overall power.
That's the overall power, right? Okay. Why are they not using the same energy to their local government? The local government is more closer to them. Like, for example, a local government chairman of whatever community in Lagos, probably a local government maybe in Alimosho, might be living in Lekki. You don't go out to protest that. Okay, I'm not gonna mention him, but when I was in Nigeria, one of the local government chairman of, I think it was Koshofe or Ikosi Sherry or whatever, Ikosisheri or Koshofe is where we live. He doesn't live around us. He fucking lives in Lekki. Let's start from there. Did everybody, did people actually really bust the local government and say, you cannot be our local government chairman, and you're living in another local government, another local government area? Let's start from there. You know, you're not. What I think what Nigerians are doing is you're not making your local government chairman, your councillor. You're not making them accountable. You're not making them accountable to what they're doing. You know, the only thing you want to do is you want to call on the presidency, which is fine. Yeah. But how long do you want to do that for? Do you challenge your governor? Do you challenge your House of Rep? Do you know where? Do you challenge who is in charge of your area? Do you challenge the people who govern? Even your councillors? Do you even know who your councillors are? You know, a lot of people don't even know the name of their local government chairman. Talkers of who represent their constituency on the federal level or on the state level. You don't even know these things. You know, like when we vote, what everybody focuses on is the governor and the presidency. So, you know, there is House of Rep, there is State House of Representative, and there is a local government chairman position. There is councillor. You know, you need to know these people. You need to hold these people accountable. Like the road on your street that is potholing, this is not the job of federal government. No, that's the responsibility of your local government. That's the responsibility of your local government. You know, the federal roads the federal road that passes through your local government area or that passes through your area, the federal roads, is not the job of the federal government directly to come and fix. Is the job of the federal house of rep, or the constituency house of rep that represent that constituency. Is his job to make sure the federal government come to fix it, which means you need to hold him accountable so he can hold the federal government accountable. But how we do it is because we have social media now, we just go straight to the presidency and we rant, we yarn. Man, that is not going to solve our issues as far as I'm concerned, because we're not even holding the people who are supposed to hold accountable. We're not even holding them accountable until we start holding our low level politicians, our low level politicians accountable. Our elected officials, our low level elected officials like the local government, your councillor, and start holding them accountable. That is when Nigeria will start. That's when the shift will happen. That's when things will begin to change. Because
like when they start holding their like councillors,
your local elected leaders.
As a matter of fact, apart from your local government chairman, there are some people they call councillors.
Some people don't even know who their councillors are.
House, like they are like your friends.
They don't know who their councillors is. Some people don't know. Some people don't know that. Like even it happens there in America too. Even during the elections, people just focus on the presidency. Even though the election in America is always every 2 years. You know, the governor 2 years. They don't
even know who their mayor is.
They don't even know. Like I was asking somebody. During the last election. I was asking them if the person knows who they're voting for as a DA for their DA, district attorney for the area. They don't even know. I'm just voting Democrat, or just voting Republican, just vote for everybody. We don't even know these things. So we need to start educating ourselves. We need to pay attention to these things. That's when we need to start holding these people accountable. If you don't hold them accountable, we just go on social media and start shouting Tinubu, the president. The same way America will shout Trump.
Shout out to Scott Ugboma though. You see that video that he did about those allocations to.
Do you think people are taking those things seriously?
Even if they don't, but I think that is an eye opener.
It has already been there.
Nobody knew it was there. They don't even check it. But the fact that the guy came out and it was out with those numbers, I'm just giving him his flowers. That guy, that was a good one, because a whole lot of people actually came to the realization, okay, this money came here, so where is it going to?
People don't pay attention. They're only showing attention because it is a trending stuff on social media. See, people don't.
But now that it's trending, people can now pay attention. That's my
okay.
point.
After the video,
yes.
Has there been a rage? Have you seen people protesting at local governments? Have you seen videos?
No, they don't have
will
to
not
protest.
do that.
But I think people at least will pay more attention.
People that don't even know where their local government chairman lives. I'll tell you for free. If you have, let's say we have, I don't know how many, I can't remember how many local governments we have in Lagos. let's say we have 20. I'll tell you for free.
Way more.
Because
local government should be
like let's say we have 25, right? I'll tell you for free. Let's go and check it. More than 75% of those local government don't even reside in their local government. You'll be surprised that most of them lives in Lekki and Ikoyi.
of course.
And your local government chairman of Ajeromi Felodun or Alimosho or whatever or whatnot. Yeah, come on, man. We don't even start. Let's start from there. Local government chairman that doesn't live around you, but he will come into local government office to sign to do the job. When after close, he will go to.
Okay, so Lagos, Nigeria has 20 local governments.
Most of them don't live within their local government area. Which
are further divided into 37 local council
development area LCDA. They don't live there. See, I'll tell you for free. When I was in Nigeria, our local government chairman does not live doesn't live in the same area. We don't live in the same area. He lives in Lekki. Let's start from there. Let's start from there first. Because if you come out if you come out and ask people to vote for you to become their servant, to serve the people, and you don't live within their means. Now, if your local government chairman doesn't live in his local government area, you're now blaming the president.
How does he want to serve the area when he doesn't live?
You are now blaming the presidency for going to live in France. Let's start from there first.
Yeah, I think the president position is remote though.
He's
working remotely.
Everybody works remotely. Local government chairman too works remotely from Guinea. So we have a lot of accountability issues, and we need to start holding ourselves accountable for these things. Because if we don't, we'll just keep ranting. We'll just keep talking about Nigeria this, Nigeria that.
Smart,
that. But if nothing's ever going to change. Nothing's ever going to change if we don't hold ourselves accountable. Let me give you a context of what we're talking about. We're just talking about Nigeria. We're talking about our local government, our state government. I know we've talked about it before previously on this pod. Yeah. We're just letting people know that I'm saying for free that we are a true reflection of the kind of government we have, because we don't hold any accountable. The only people we shout is the presidency. Yeah. I'm putting it to people that if people actually really know who their local government chairman is, yes. Some people don't even know their names. Some people don't know who their councillors is. Yeah. But they keep shouting, Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not good. But people don't even know that there's allocation to their local government. Okay, yeah, but people don't know who how much allocation is going to their local government council. Some people don't even care. All they care about is government, Tinubu government. What does the government presidency should do? This presidency is not going to fix everything. We need to hold ourselves accountable first before we even. For me, that's the beginning of. You have to know that you are at fault. You have to know that you didn't do your due diligence as citizens, that you don't even know who these people are. Yes. Then that's when you start holding them accountable. Because like I said we have about 20 local government area in Nigeria. I say that for free that almost 90% of these local government chairmen don't even live in their local government area.
That is a fact. It's not like
most of them live
an
in
assumption.
Lekki,
it's a fact.
They don't live in so people don't. There is no rage. People are not even angry that you say you are my local government chairman, but you live in another local government area.
So how are you going to even know what's happening in my?
No, they will come. They will come every morning to local government.
Most of the people most of the local government workers. Yes. So they don't show up. They just come sign once in a week or once in a month. Then they go.
Yeah. So there's some, and also there's some other words that I've used when we started talking about this. I don't know if you agree. I said that we as black people look like we can't govern ourselves. I said it. I said that it looks like we're stupid, that we don't know what we're doing. It looks like we don't know what we're doing because we have no idea what we're doing. Because we cannot continue to complain of slavery, of Western influence, of this, of that every time. We said we need to take accountability for ourselves.
Yep.
I think it's way more deeper than that, though.
That's why I said don't let us go too deep. Let's go from the high level now. Do you even know the local government chairman?
I'm black. This is no joke. I was in Nigeria all my life before I came to America, and I can assure you, maybe I've passed me and my local government chairman. He might have driven past me, and I don't even know who he is.
Mm-hmm. You know. So
it's just like, I think for me, we need to do better. Like holding ourselves accountable. It has to start from you personally.
From us first, yes.
Before we can start pointing fingers. Because if you ask an average Nigerian now, all they will tell you is, Ijoba Tinubu. That's all everybody will say. Nobody will talk to you about Ambode, the governor. They won't even... Sorry, Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu, the governor. Nobody will call Sanwo-Olu, it's Tinubu. And we have... Sanwo-Olu is the governor of Lagos State. We have a local government chairman. We have people that works in that local government.
You know one thing that actually freaks me about Sanwo-Olu?
Freaks you?
Yes. Like,
nothing
I get
freaks
crazy
me
when I say it. Maybe that's not the right word. Something that actually bothers me about him.
Okay, bothers. Yeah, that's good. That's better.
I see him go to a lot of events.
That man is doing second time.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Yeah. He goes to a lot of events, social events.
Yep.
But I hardly see him go out on projects like, oh, okay, we just made this school. Oh, we just did this road. Oh, we just did this factory. But when it comes to
you see him there.
Wizkid is performing. Davido is performing. You see him there. Like I'm like, what exactly is this dude trying to represent? Is that like normal for him? Like just go out and have fun? Or is it governor?
Because people are not holding them accountable. So like if people are really holding all these government officials or leaders accountable, it's gonna be difficult for a local government chairman to drive.
But if you look at the states the country is and where we are right now, to hold them accountable, it has to be forced. You can't do it like just using your mouth to hold them accountable. There has to be a force behind it.
Well, leave force. Let me tell you something. In Nigeria, every governor, every house of rep, every local government chairman knows that, especially governor, they know that, and presidents, they know that all they have to do is their first term. They know they only have 2 terms, and they can't run again according to constitution, right? They just have to do something to appease some set of people during their first 4 years. When they get elected the second 4 years, they know they're not coming back. They're not going to be doing anything. So that's exactly what you're seeing from Sanwo-Olu. He's not coming back. You just be attending Wizkid and no projects.
But even if he's not coming back,
that is why
he has a predecessor that is coming after him, right?
Yeah.
He has a successor, right?
If you don't hold him accountable for the first 4 years, why are you going to hold him accountable for the second 4 years?
And remember the kind of politics that we run in Nigeria. We've heard it's APC Lonibi. It's not even in Nigeria alone. I don't want to use that word. In the world, this is APC state. So definitely they know that whether you like, apart from last election that they did, that APC was actually shaken in Lagos. You remember that APC for presidency they lost Lagos. That was the reason why Sanwo-Olu started during if he was lucky that the election they actually didn't hold the governorship election and the presidency at the same time. He would have lost that seat. But because they did it again, immediately he saw that presidency lost Lagos. He started going everywhere. So it's like these politicians are like kind of and the way it's supposed to be. Check and balance. The assembly, Lagos State Assembly, it's just rubber stamp right now. So anything this one wants is what they do. So even those ones are not holding themselves responsible. Nobody's holding them accountable. Not to talk about them holding the governor accountable for not doing what he's supposed to do. So that's exactly one of the problems we're having in Nigeria. And right now, I'll put it to you, if you ask Nigerians right now that performing governors in the country, Sanwo-Olu is one of them. Despite the fact that we are saying that he's not doing this.
There are worse governors now.
You see? Now they will tell you Abia State Governor, which he's working.
Alex Oti.
Alex Oti is working. For the few time that he's there, we've seen what he has done. No, then they will tell you maybe who again? Maybe the governor of Enugu. He said that one too is trying.
It's performing.
Then they will tell you Ogun State.
Dapo
Abiodun. Then Sanwo-Olu. That's what they tell you. Despite we here.
Did you see the video that Ogun State governor had this Chinese conglomerate that he was talking to for them to invest in Ogun State and all? Did you see that video?
Yeah, Ogun State is a manufacturer.
The airport he built and
Yeah, he just inaugurated an international airport.
But that's an airport, but it's not an international airport.
that's trash.
That's what they called it.
It's not international.
That's
airport.
trash.
It's an airport, but it's not an international airport.
That's fucking trash.
It is. Wait, listen.
He's so proud of his trash.
Wait, hold on, bro.
Have you seen other international airports?
That's
That's one of my points.
No, in Nigeria, no. In other states.
I don't fucking care. But for him to be so proud, saying, "Did you see the airport I built? I have an international." When I went to look at the video of the airport, I'm like,
I saw it. Wait, I saw
I've
it.
never been out of Nigeria.
No. He knows.
So you know what it is.
They know.
No, compare it to other airports in other states.
Where?
Even in Nigeria, don't compare it to
called
America.
international.
In Nigeria,
There's
other-
only 2 airports in Nigeria.
Yeah, no, I'm talking
That
about.
me, I agree as okay. This is airport. 2.
We know.
We know.
But what I'm telling you is that I am not giving him saying he did a good job, but it's a start. That they actually. Do you know that airport?
Start of what?
Pastor, me like it.
Hold on.
Start
hold
of
on.
what?
Start of Abijah.
Start of what?
Start of what?
Hold on.
In 2025.
Hold on.
Start of what?
Let me finish now.
Oh yeah, finish.
Say a cargo airport. Don't call it international airport.
What
the fuck is that?
No, hold on.
Bro,
Okay, what state are you from?
I'm from Ogun State.
bro,
Bajo.
Hold on, now let me finish.
bro,
I am
no,
not
wait,
happy
before
with
you
that
finish,
airport
before you finish,
that he
wait,
built. Okay.
before you finish, I'm just gonna say something.
Don't compare it to any.
I'm not comparing.
Airport
I'm just
in
telling you that.
America
No,
or-
I'm telling you that.
Okay.
I'm part of the team
Okay.
You're part of
that
it and-
renovated LaGuardia Airport in New York
Okay.
as a project manager.
Okay.
Wait now.
Okay.
I'm part of the team
Okay. Don't talk about
that worked on
Why are you
JFK.
comparing it to
That's
LaGuardia
my
airport?
thing
I'm
now.
not comparing. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Before you call that bullshit airport,
Hold on now. I'm not. If you want to compare it to any airport in America, compare it
No,
to
not in America.
compare it to all these local airports in Huntsville, Texas, all those ones that is just for private jets.
that's what he did.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
exactly
That
what
was
it
what happened. But now, this is my thing. Do you know that they've already had a plan of that project since 2008?
Of course, it's not. He didn't have the plan. His plan has already been there since.
2008.
But at least he made it happen. So, we
So
give
that
same.
is why
we give
I
the
am
same.
saying like he made it happen.
Yeah.
And people have been saying, oh, why do you need an airport in Ogun State? Because it's closer to Lagos. But at the same time, it's good.
You need it. Yeah, you need it.
So I
Yeah.
believe it's a starting point. They will upgrade that airport with time.
Upgrade it to what?
No, Lagos State.
Upgrade it to a cargo airport.
It's going to be passenger and cargo. Right now, instead of you going to...
But they called it international.
Fuck them. Excuse my
Let me tell you
language.
guys one experience that I had.
It's not international.
Let me
What
tell you
is
one experience that I
international
had.
about that?
This is like 2004, 2005. So we went to Ibadan Airport.
Okay.
That's a cargo airport now.
It's a cargo airport too.
I don't know if it's cargo, but we went to Ibadan Airport to shoot a music video.
Okay.
A music video. So there is this plane that they wanted us to use, you know. So we were there, we were shooting, director, beautiful girls, and, you know, every shit was happening. And while we were shooting, a plane landed,
Right there.
It's an airport
Right there.
now.
right? But the plane wasn't a commercial plane; it was a private plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it landed, then a couple of trucks came, taking boxes from the trucks inside the plane. They were loading it. They load like a couple of boxes, and the plane took off. Right. Here's my point. The reason why they're having those airports is for their transactions. It's not meant for you.
I agree with you. See,
Because I've witnessed it.
Apart-
Like they loaded everything. You cannot tell me that what you are loading from those boxes is not money.
apart from that, do you know that I believe that, in fact, that Ogun State airport, I'm from Ogun State, and I believe that it is because there was a time that they were saying
See,
Winners
whatever you
Chapel.
want to say allegedly.
Allegedly, Winners Chapel. were trying to get. I
Bishop
think Winners
Oyedepo.
Chapel, Bishop Oyedepo.
Okay.
That they said he has been approved to build
A private
a
runway.
private owned airport inside
private runway from
that
inside his
Kenaland.
Kenaland, yeah.
all the way, and
Yeah, you
he's
can do
going to
that.
fly.
Yeah, you can
So
do that.
now they gave him the approval. In my opinion, allegedly, I'm not. There's no facts or nothing. I believe it's just a way to just that airport for billionaires or millionaires to just be landing their private jets there, and maintenance people come and work there, and maybe
I mean, he can
Just
though.
one-
He can have it though. That's not the problem. He can have it.
I
He can have it. I mean, there are a lot of celebrities in Nigeria that have
The
private airport
fact
in their houses.
remains. The fact remains.
John Travolta has an
Black
airport in
people.
his house. Tom Cruise has They don't have an airport. They have
Hangar.
a runway,
Anger and runway.
hangar and runway in there, so they can land in their house.
Yeah,
Flying the
but
plane.
but this is my thing. I think we should leave this for another day.
But not for pastors though.
And I don't want to. That's my thing. But let's.
Okay, let's move on. Let's
Not
move
for
on.
pastors though.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay. Anyway, there's something I'm showing that I want to show you guys. You guys are seeing on screen. I'm gonna put it during the edits, right? Did you see this thing? These are. Did you read about this?
I actually did.
Okay. The UK government. This post says. Let me read it clearly. This post says. Baba, can you read it?
More laments after the UK government reportedly spent
£532,000.
no
532,000.
okay 532,000 to rebrand the logo.
What did they rebrand here? Just by color
The dot.
and dot. So
No, Baba, there's a lot going here.
what did they
Show
do?
me, please.
I think they gave it to. They probably gave it to the guys who designed at Apple, because
No.
who will charge this kind of amount?
Bro, there's a lot
Oh, they-
going on here.
Like
You're not
what?
seeing it.
Show me.
Are you going to put it on the page?
I'm gonna put it on the page. What can you see?
See.
The crown.
No, it's not the crown. Look at it.
Who collected the money? Who issued the contract?
No, you look at it from inside.
What can you see inside?
Wait. As this thing is now,
Okay.
the color black
Mm-hmm.
means something else. You see that color blue that came after?
That's 500,000.
means something else.
500,000 pounds.
Now, come and look at the killer.
What's the killer?
Is that dot.
Actually.
That dot goes green,
Hey, okay,
while this dot still stays white.
Actually.
okay.
Look
Technically,
at it inside.
internally. So
It
what
is
what I'm trying to say is as expensive as £500,000 to do this, to renew this logo.
God bless.
I hope you guys can get our sarcasm from this topic.
See, I don't believe this story though. I do not believe this story. I don't think this shit is.
No, it actually happened.
This shit is $20 to fix.
It's $10. What is 20?
I do not believe it.
I
I think it's propaganda.
Let's go to ChatGPT. How much
I think it's
does?
propaganda.
What's this program on Excel? Not on Microsoft Word. What's it called? Oh, I forgot that they're using when you are doing this presenting.
Yeah, PowerPoint.
I will use PowerPoint to do this thing that they did here.
I don't need purpose.
Okay,
Baba, see, ChatGPT says the same thing. The UK spent about £532,000 on their new gov.uk rebrand.
They just changed the color. And they put a dot there.
So these are the people trying to teach us
That we are corrupt.
we are corrupt.
Oluwa.
These are people that are teaching us how not to be corrupt.
These are people telling us that.
See what they did. Baba, did you see what we are saying? Let's show you. If you come and see. Apparently, the UK government
spent
£530,000
to change it from that
to change this
to
logo
this.
logo.
And they'll come out and say Nigeria is corrupt.
Who designed it? I want to believe.
No,
it
who
is
who awarded that contract?
UK government, parliament.
To who?
But you guys are looking at this.
What's the difference?
You're not looking at this dot.
That dot.
We just move the dot from down to up.
Photo rapid. The dot is no loss. Okay.
Kọ́tọ́ kù.
Look at it again.
Kọ́tọ́ Olokun.
Anyway, this goes on to say that
People will kill me.
it's not only Nigeria that is corrupt. Everybody.
Then it's all about anything about mobile only. All of my only everybody.
Fuck it, man.
As a matter of fact, you know who did this thing? ChatGPT. 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's ChatGPT that they actually did it.
My question is about the 20 pounds for shaking.
They said they spent 500,000 pounds.
Ashe, that's what we just said. 20 pounds for this. Dot at color.
I believe another story.
They better tell us something different, no? Dot and color.
Okay. Break it down. Okay. ChatGPT says if I want him to break down how they spend the money, I want you to break it down. Only the breakdown. 532,000 covered. Number 1, contract with M&C Sachi. That's the agency. The agency collected money.
That agency must be the owner of that.
User research.
No,
They spend for agency. Use your teeth. They spend for agency.
The way this shit worked that you guys don't understand.
Roll it.
Make it
How?
Make it make sense, please.
Make it make sense, my brother.
So you see this position that this dot is.
Yeah.
Somebody might have had the copyright. Why you laugh now? Somebody don't get this. No, wait. Let me put the dot for here. When somebody don't get the copyright, they got
got
the dot
pay.
up.
They got
So
pay
you
the
guys
first
pay.
You know the person 500,000.
You know why? I've witnessed this before.
Okay. You know why I'm laughing? You are just too serious.
There was one time.
I almost believe you for the copyright shit,
no,
but for dot from down to up.
Yes. If somebody has the trademark, you cannot do it. There was one time when they wanted to do Raji Fashola's website. Somebody already owned that domain.
That's domain.
That's
This is a
Before
domain.
he talked about being governor. So when he was coming to be governor,
That's a
he
domain.
owns it.
Yeah, but this is the domain. This is just
Artwork.
Yeah, but if you own that dot,
you go just be only you that get the
let me
dot.
get the dot.
The period.
So if you want me to give you that dot,
You have to pay.
$500,000, bro.
Oh my god.
It happens now.
Please.
It happens, but
Anyway,
this one is calm. But let's go.
it is good. It is good. I'm just happy that corruption doesn't.
It's not Nigeria alone. They messed
Africa
Nigeria
alone.
also. Yeah, it's not Africa alone. It's everywhere.
You know,
America is even worse. But let's
Don't talk about
let's
this
go
one.
there.
Is just
Worse.
this one is the. This is when they say corruption. This is the definition. This is the
there's something
definition.
else. There's something that you want to talk about. I want to play. I want to talk about this.
Okay.
And today we have artificial intelligence. You know, someone asked me, Shane, what do you think about artificial intelligence?
Okay.
I said, what does artificial mean? Fake. Fake intelligence. It's stupid. You know, it's in the name. It's in the goddamn name.
When I hear AI, it translates actual ignorance.
You know, me, I just hear stupid. You know, artificial intelligence is fake intelligence. You know, counterintelligence. And today we have artificial intelligence.
So here's my point.
I think this is just a short clip of.
Yeah, but
I can sense sarcasm.
Shehu is one of the people that
I can sense sarcasm in what he said, though.
Yeah, me too.
But let's go
it's
ahead.
not sarcasm.
Okay, let's
That's
go
what
ahead.
he feels. That's what he feels it is.
And you think he's serious about that?
I was saying artificial intelligence.
It's fake
Shehu is not that
because it's
stupid.
artificial. That's the name. Artificial.
Yeah, he's going by
He's going by the name, but
artificial. So he's just
That's what he's
been.
saying. But I'm saying, and I respect Shehu. Like Shehu is one of the people that he's one of my G's that I listen to.
Shehu na correct.
I like how he thinks.
Look at my
you know.
Mugobi.
I don't find it.
What the
So-
Mugobi level come
so-
up.
But when it comes to artificial, it doesn't make fake. It doesn't mean fake. Artificial is not fake.
Yeah, me too. I don't believe artificial means fake.
No, that's the mistake he made. He didn't check it. He felt
He's
like when
just
it's artificial, when it's human made
That is when
and it's not natural,
That's
it's artificial, and because it's human made doesn't make it
it's
fake.
fake. And they even ended with intelligence.
Yes.
I think he's just been.
It's just playful.
It's just sarcasm.
No, it's not playful.
It's just sarcasm.
He's
It's
serious
just
about it.
I don't think it's serious.
But they asked him that, what does he think artificial intelligence is? But he said, when it's
From the
artificial,
name.
it's fake.
He's
right?
just been.
But what AI can do, you can't tell me that is fake.
No, he's not saying what.
The only thing that when it comes to artificial intelligence, the only thing I'm just scared of about it is they need to be like kind of like
regulated.
Regulated.
You can't.
They better. If not,
They can't.
If not,
They can. You know why they can't?
Why?
Because everybody is in a race
yeah,
to
but
get to super AI.
that means they will render humans useless.
You are useless already. It's not now that they want to. You're useless already. But now everybody is in a race. So if I feel like I don't want to go for it, right, as an American, you can't control the dude from China or Russia.
Yeah, they'll continue to.
Yeah, but
They continue to go.
But what they need to do is it shouldn't be like maybe America or Russia or what's it called, China or this. United Nations international law just regulate it, so it's gonna bind everyone.
No. But that's not the way it works. The point it is right now, it does not need regulation because it controls itself without your input.
Yeah, but so how about people? There's good about the AI right now. You understand? But what about people using it to their own advantage? Like
What they need to do is just shut down internet.
yeah, okay. So what if somebody?
No, there's more to it.
What if they use it to like start instead of assassin, they send in artificial intelligence to go kill people, and they come there and they kill the person. Even if you get the thing at the end of the day,
Just shut down internet. Everything.
Yeah,
everything
but that's the
stops.
point.
that's why it's scary.
Who owns the power? As all
The
rest?
West.
Yeah, but right now, I believe they're gonna regulate. You know why? Because they know that the rate at which at their adversary, I don't want to name names, are going right now. They better if they
They
don't.
cannot, bro. You know why? Even when they try to put certain constraint to it, that you shouldn't do this, she do whatever he wants. You don't get?
It's
She
scary.
do whatever he wants.
It
Like
is scary.
it is scary, but they can't control it. And that's what I'm trying to let Shewa understand, that this is not fake. It's just an human creation that is smarter than human.
Well, that's why I need to go complete this course about AI, so I understand AI, everything about AI, so that when they come, if
You are
they come-
doing a course on AI.
Yeah, I'm doing a course on AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On not just ChatGPT, all of them as a whole. So I just want to like know everything about it. So
Machine learning. You're talking about
uh,
machine learning. Okay.
so I can be
Bro,
so that my
the way
wife
this
useful
shit-
there.
The way this shit is going, I'm telling you, in the next 3-4 years, nothing again. They have to think of
it's like-
a universal basic income. They have to be paying everybody every month because nobody will have any job.
I'm telling you, especially these greedy billionaires that don't even want to employ people anyways. They don't want to pay you
Do you know-
anyway.
do you
So
know- do
they
you
just
know-
need to like
Do you know the economy that artificial intelligence is going to affect most? Capitalists.
capitalist though.
Baba, no be
Because
capitalist.
capitalists don't want.
Everybody
They don't
will
want.
affect you. Everybody.
Yeah,
They don't want
well,
you people work.
Everybody will take
When
it.
they want to-
Everybody will take it. Control
They don't care.
This shit is not capital. This shit is taking over
Everything, and they know. That's why they're like they just. Some people are silent somewhere, just doing what they're doing. And for instance, I was telling somebody, I said, I believe there are some countries, especially Asia, that are actually using it to like make things, because the rate at which some countries are kind of like doing things, like some countries are right now in 2030, 2035. Why some of us are in 1990? Some are
No,
in
Nigeria is in
1980.
81.
1995.
No, I'm serious.
Africa, right?
Like I see some things that I'll just be like, what? How did this happen?
Bro, it's crazy though.
Like,
The shit that shit is doing. Where are we going to?
Yeah, let's go
African
to.
stupidity?
No.
What's that?
We've done that. Let's go to the musician. Thank God we have a pastor here. Pastor.
You're deceiving
Listen to
yourselves, and it's very shameful. Moses Bliss married a United Kingdom citizen that is a lawyer. All right. Peter Sinopoge
You know who they're talking
married Prudence,
about? Your government.
a well-established fashion designer, a rich fashion designer. Yes, she's rich. And what's his name? Jeffrey or Godfrey, whatever that name is. He married a lady that lives an American citizen. All right, an American citizen, a successful lady. What's his name? Theophilus married that American-based realtor that filed for him. All of these men I've listed, they are gospel artists, successful men. All right, doing the work of the Lord. Praise be to God. Why did they not settle for those sisters who trek to church and can fast 40 days and 40 nights and can speak in tongues for 2 hours? Why did they not settle for those sisters? They did not settle for those sisters because they did not have papers. They did not settle for those sisters because they needed to get citizenship. Yes, quote me anywhere. I don't give a damn about your opinion. I'm just going to say it the way it is. It is only women. It is only Nigerian women. They come here and they tell you people to settle for the barest minimum. Look at them in the comments. They're crashing out in my comments. Oh, do you mean that women cannot work for their money? Do you mean that... Who told you not to work for your money? If you are familiar with my page, you know I preach that every day. If you are familiar with my page. So what's the argument here?
So first of all, shout out to Sorosoke.
A lot of you are out here deceiving
yourselves. It's not your video, but I still give you a shout out. And shout out to the lady that made that video. I didn't see your handle, I would have given you a shout out. But I think everything she said
makes a lot of sense.
A lot of sense. The reason why I agree with her is that although I've been saying this for a very long time, like when I hear people say, like I've heard a lot of pastors or people, they'll say things like we hear words like he that finds a wife or finds a good thing.
And what happened with so these gospel artists, they are finding their wife in American citizen?
No, hold on now. Then when you see most of these pastors that are preaching
prosperity,
getting wives,
yeah, you
see their wives, very pretty, but they will tell you, but when they want to tell you, you know what they will tell you? They will tell you that beauty is in the
eyes of the beholder.
So you don't have to look at the person. So if I bring one Aki or one Popo,
as long as
they tell you that, oh, God made it happen, it's beautiful. But when you look at their own wife,
hourglass,
god damn,
sexy hot head to toe.
I have
Pastor Mrs.
a lot. Like you know what's it called? Like this pastor Mount Zion.
I'm bringing no sex.
I will scatter my continue what you're saying.
Okay, you know Mount Zion, Pastor Mike.
Mike Bamley.
Look at his wife.
Mount Zion.
Mount Zion, Pastor Mike Bamley. Look at his wife. She's pretty.
But what's wrong with having pretty women?
You're
shifting the goalpost.
No. There's nothing wrong with that too. This is my point. Now, when you start telling one brother in church that one sister that is in the choir, like I'll use KennyBlaq, one of his this thing that he normally use when he's doing his comedy, just bring one sister that looks like I don't know what the name. I don't want to use.
That looks fine, but it's not as not.
And they will tell you that just pick that sister, bring her, and we'll bless it. There's difference now. So it's not, forget about this beauty in the eyes of the beholder. If you are not fine, you are not fine. If you don't have it, you don't have it. All these brothers, they saw these ladies in their churches. They've been there all this while, be singing. They didn't talk to none of them. It's the successful ladies that all of them are now hanging out to marrying, and you're telling me it's just for love.
I'm not saying it's for love. What I'm saying is, I think what this lady is saying is, who is going to marry all those sisters that are doing 41 days fasting and prayer and enjoying the praise and worship that these people always do? They are not marrying them.
Because the church is too fake. Nowadays, honestly, we just need to say it the way it is. People are fake going to church. When people go to church, look at, I'm using earring, right? KennyBlaq is using earring. Forget if let's say
an entertainer.
You are not an entertainer.
He's an entertainer.
I'm just saying.
We are not. Let's say.
Okay, let's use me. I'm not.
Are you an entertainer?
No. Okay, if I go to a church now, especially, I don't want to call names. Just get into a Nigerian church. Now, before people even knowing who I am, they already judge me based on the fact that
you really see this on the job. How you look?
You understand?
You don't care.
Now, but if they see one brother coming in talking with one tie and all that, and just get there and just to them, that person is more holier. But at the end of the day, you don't even know. I've been to a church where they're telling me that this verse in the Bible that says, do not equally yoke with unbelievers.
I don't know that one.
Something like that. A verse in the Bible. You pastors, help me now. Do not be equally yoked. Okay, do not be equally yoked with unbelievers. Something like that.
Okay.
And do you know that I was in the church and there's this woman that was leading Sunday school. Do you know what she said? She said, you do not, and that's why I do not have Muslim friends, because we don't practice the same religion. And I was there. I just sat down. In my head, I was like, what the hell is she saying?
I think I understood what you're talking about, but that's not the bone of contention. I think the bone of contention is this: what this lady is saying is justice for the women in the church. All our women in the church. So that who is going to marry them?
So when are you supposed to marry them because they are dead?
No. We're not. He's not talking about us. She's talking about those women. That what will they do? All these brothers singers of the church, they are marrying for papers. Yeah. So what will happen to those women, to those ladies in church?
Then they need to find someone
who is going to marry them. That's what she's saying.
And they will marry somebody else.
Who?
You.
Me. I'm already married.
Okay, you take second wife.
And it's not, you can't do that as born again Christian. You can't do that. I'm born with Rudo, okay, but you can't do that.
And don't worry, we're born again in another way.
Okay, what you're technically saying is you support these guys marrying.
They have no. Listen. We're saying they married because of papers, but if you look at it very well, I can assure you that these people might be that they might not even know that some of them have papers before marrying them.
Oh, you're saying they married by the power of the Holy Ghost?
No. There's nothing like power of the Holy Ghost.
Oh, what are you saying, man?
What I'm saying is like they might.
You are a pastor. That's why I want you to speak.
No.
This issue.
Don't put me on the spot by saying I'm a pastor. Where is my church?
Don't be pastor when they call you. Anyway, we have KennyBlaq as a guest, as a surprise guest today. Kenny, you're welcome to our That's Those episode, our That's Those podcast. I won't necessarily want you to speak on this particular topic. I want to skip you for this because I understand that the topic is going towards the lines that may possibly have something to do with a particular section of your audience. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to really speak on this. But do you have something to say to this girl?
Yeah, I want to for this girl. She made sense.
She makes sense. So this our gospel singers are marrying for papers?
No.
That's exactly what she just said.
Yeah.
I don't.
But you say no.
No, they're not marrying for papers, but they're marrying ladies that are kind of like successful.
Okay. All right. Let me now flip this story. There's another debate going on about gospel singers, gospel worshipers charging fees to perform at churches. A lot of people are against that. A lot of people are speaking against it that because it's a thing of this. I'm talking about, when I say a lot of people, I'm talking about the born again people are saying, what is worship? You're not supposed to actually really charge. You're not supposed to do that.
No, I disagree.
Now, if we agree that church is a business, why can't the ministers charge to perform at the church?
No, church is not supposed to be a business.
Come on, church is a business.
It's not supposed to.
Which church is not supposed to be a business? The one in the Bible.
That's what I mean.
Hey, we're talking about, they didn't burn us during Bible era. We're talking about this church that we have.
Hold on, calm down. It's not so but it is a business now.
No, the church that we have now.
It's a business.
No, listen.
Do you have a church? How can you say no?
Listen to me. The church we have now is business. At the same time, some of them are out for salvation. But here's the point. If you look at what most churches go about the Bible and what the Bible says. But if you actually look at the Bible very well, the only time Jesus fought in the Bible? Do you know?
When they were doing business in the church, that was the only time he fought.
They were selling Google.
Even when they slapped someone, he said,
But when they were doing business in the church.
But when they're doing business in church, it's scattered the church that you're not supposed to do business.
Yep.
So why is church transactional?
It is. Right now, they have board of trustees in churches.
Yeah, because church is a business. How are they supposed to take care of take care of everything in church? Like, as in maintain the church itself, maintain the altar, take care of the pastor,
my
the
brother.
pastor's wife.
How are you?
I'm fine. No.
Let's let KennyBlaq.
Let's get
No.
it done.
I wouldn't want to put him on the spot.
We're not putting it on the spot. No, I just want to say, guys, we have
Okay, KennyBlaq, what do you think
Kenny
about...
just walked in.
Yeah.
And he can change this topic. Can do anything.
No,
he wants.
I'll ask him straight. What do you think about performing ministers in church charging to perform in church? Do you think... What do you think about people going against saying they're not supposed to charge? What's your take? What...
First of all, if you look at the person and the person is wearing a shirt he wore 2 years ago, you'll be the first to condemn that person.
Yes.
And say that why are you? This person it doesn't relate with me.
Yeah.
How do you expect? Do you expect that person to wear those shirts on? God bless you. Or the person should leave the church and trek to his house. Thank you. Because he is called.
Yes, thank you.
Understand? I don't think it's how much we live in a country, we live in a world where when something is too accessible, there's always a law of see finish. You understand? So imagine if I don't charge. You know how many people will use mail until they are tired of seeing me.
Yes.
But the person that is charging, they will find that person more relevant because they don't see that person often because they can't afford that person. And I think for gospel artists, it's not about the money is basically not because they need the money to be there, but there are things that have to do with logistics. For example, now if I'm a gospel artist and I want to do a concert in Houston and I want everybody to come, I'm not going to come by road. I'm
gonna
not
fly.
going to attend by road, and at the same time, I'm not going to say because I'm doing it for free. I should now even if it's a small JBL speaker and a microphone, and at the end of the day you see somebody like a secular artist doing a concert with a very good sound system. Even if it's $1 that they're paying or $2, I will go there than coming to a show that is for free.
Yes.
Because Nigerians, we like quality.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if example, if I'm bringing a Mesichinwo Tokpa Alabi to a concert and I say that they should come for free. Imagine me saying then that because you guys are gospel artists, you should come for free. And they have children at home.
Yeah, how would they?
And they go back home and they say, what did you bring? Oh, mommy, I say, I brought God bless you.
God bless you.
And that's what we are going to eat. So I feel that it is not really, if you look at it very well, the money that these gospel artists charge is not basically because they need money to perform or stuff like that, or to minister or stuff like that. It's basically because of logistics. And I know some gospel artists that charge because of accessibility. Because if it's free, you come into your church every Sunday.
Yes.
So it's some basically. But there are some that are charging ridiculously, like if I don't care whether the spirit or not spirit. If you don't pay me, I will not come. But I know I can vouch for a lot of people who that it is for logistics. Even if you are going to take care of their logistics, there need to be a certain appreciation.
Yeah.
Now there are so many concerts that are not even gated. Like Yinka Alasheyori, there are some other gospel artists in Nigeria who do concerts in a hotel for free, like their own show. She's about to do one for free. A hotel is not cheap.
Yep.
You understand? Imagine the logistics they'll have to go into all of that, and they're doing it for free. So most of the time is a lot. Apart from the money that they charge, they do a lot of things. As you know, what you guys have been there for me. Ebuka Songs did a concert in Akonwojo Homecoming. I saw the stage, and I saw that everybody came for free. You can imagine how much
They will spend for the stage.
So doing it for free is like you're just doing the ministry.
You're just doing the ministry. Basically, you are doing the ministry, but at the same time, they need to. We are humans before we even get the spirit. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I know that we have the spirit of God. But at the same time, the spirit of God is not the wisdom is profitable to direct. The Bible says that ever help those who help themselves. I'm not trying to quote the verse to sweet talk my narration. But what I'm saying is that, come on now, you are first of all a human being.
Yes.
If I come to your church and I minister and the spirit comes down and you are healed, what happens to me when I go back home? I know that my reward is in heaven. But if I die, people will still, you know, there was this perception of the poor church rat. You understand? Nobody wants to be associated with the poor church rat. To you now, just imagine. Let's give this scenario. I'm a gospel artist. I do it for free. He is a gospel artist. He charges money. Now, for every Sunday you see me here minister for free, you will value him more
That's
than
true.
you see only when they pay him.
That is true.
So in as much as this is ministry, you have to understand the business of the ministry. There's a business to the ministry. There's a management part of it. So like me, if I come to Houston every year, for every week, and I perform for free, the day that you pay to see me, you know there's no value. Maybe Kenny will see us today. So most of the people charge because of law of scarcity. Like you cannot see me.
You cannot see me finish.
And these people they don't use CD. They don't use track 1, track 2. Even if God called them, they don't know whether God, maybe God called the talking drummer. He will tell you, say, bro, now you call me. No be God coming, now you. Now you call me.
No, you
so
go me.
how am I going to? Will I tell that person, God bless you? So basically, that's just it. Because I get all of them as friends.
So it's fair for them to charge whatever they want.
It's fair for them to say, you know what, I'm going to come and minister, but at least
pay me this.
Give me so amount for my logistics. It's not just for me, but because of the people that are following me. I cannot. There are some people. God has used a madman to pass a message, a mad person to pass a message to somebody. God has used a prostitute to pass a message to somebody. So you never can tell if, as that person is working with that person as an unbeliever, he becomes saved. I've seen.
So literally, God does not have problem to work with anyone.
There's no problem. Even if you charge you, even if you don't charge you, when he's ready to use you, he will use you. There's no point of say God.
So if God can use you as a prostitute, right? If God see you now, say you're a prostitute, and He still wants to use you to do His miracles and wonders, right? That means being prostitute might not be absolutely bad.
Okay.
That's not what we're
talking about. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking
But that's where I'm taking you to.
God can use anybody. God can use anybody. So what I try to bring up from that is that you charge you don't charge you. If God sees somebody that he needs to pass a message to at that point,
Even though he's a prostitute.
if you are the one that you did not charge, and God sees you worthy as you with the charge,
Even though you're a prostitute and you fuck for free,
I want you to pass a message to this person and tell this person. God can use anybody.
Yep.
You charge or you don't charge, as long as God wants to use you on the last day, you know whether who they charge, then go make it.
But how do you know if God wants to use you or not? You can't know.
It's the spirit. Only God knows who he won't use. Only God knows. You can be here now and God can use a drug addict to just pass a message to you and be like, so thing will happen in the next 10 minutes, or your life is about to change in the next 1 hour, and you wait on the fast and pray. I've seen situations, this is not even joke. I've seen situations where someone who is considered as an unbeliever, someone who works in a strip club, passed a message.
A stripper?
Yeah, a stripper passed. She was, she happened to be in a bar, and they were singing these celestial songs, and immediately she went to trance and she was like, she passed a message to somebody. And that was
in a strip club.
She's a stripper, but she went to a bar.
Okay, in a normal bar. But a stripper in a normal bar.
Yeah, so they were singing these celestial songs and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, she just started. She spoke to somebody. Emigbe. So as she spoke to somebody, until today, she said she cannot even explain how it happened.
And what she said was confirmed.
What she said was confirmed. You understand? So it's God can use anybody, whether they charge you or they charge you. God knows who they serve.
I even saw a video of Tim Godfrey.
I get response.
I don't have the video, but this is exactly what he said. He said he doesn't really like coming to perform in Nigerian churches anymore because he said there are times that he has received honorarium of 2 bars of yam.
Yes. And chicken.
Who said that?
He said he has received Tim Godfrey,
For
live
real?
chicken. Yeah, he said, "Is that what I would use to take care of my kids at home?" I say that to say that even pastors, I think the most churches, most pastors have used a lot of these gospel singers. They use them for doing the work of the Spirit or the work of God by not giving them good honorarium.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the reason why people start charging.
Even
Because
people don't like pastors that are not rich.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because-
So if you don't have a certain wealth, in this part of the world, we just look at it, they don't believe in your calling.
yes, yes, because
So
come on.
basically, it's not really about the gospel. It's about what I can make of it.
No, you're twisted it. No.
I don't know what you take. But what we they talk different.
Different from wetin you talk now.
So when you wait,
Understand?
no. When you
there's
Kenny,
spirituality. There are people that have spirituality and have wealth.
no, but when you say like people don't even like pastors that are not rich.
Most people.
Yes.
Allegedly.
The reason why they don't like them is because if I go to your church and you have nothing to offer me,
You give me 2
it's
bags
not
of
like
yam.
that. If it shows like we live in a part of the world where if a pastor is preaching wealth to you and you cannot, show it,
comprehend
you
it.
cannot see it. You understand? It's just like a pastor telling you that, man, you need to imagine. It's just like we live in a world where if a pastor is divorced, he find it hard to give you marriage counseling. So if a pastor doesn't have money, sometimes
And he's telling you
your
your weight is coming.
like I see you. It's just our mentality in
But-
Nigeria.
but-
there are some of us that believe that.
Kenny.
There are some of us that believe
But
that you don't have to have you, as a pastor.
But Kenny, this is my question.
Uh,
Was Jesus rich? Does Jesus
was
have
rich.
money?
No.
According to what
I'm
they-
just telling you.
Jesus
just
was
from perspective about people.
so Jesus was fucking broke.
Jesus broke. I don't know about the fucking, but I know that he was broke. Jesus was not even broke. See, I don't know the definition of. I don't know the definition of rich that you define as Jesus. But Jesus was wealthy.
Jesus was wealthy?
Miracle wise. Yeah, see, sometimes the definition of wealth is not even. It might not be money. It might be the amount of, the amount of lives that you saved. I feel like that's my own definition of wealthy.
No. Wealth is
I feel like Jesus was wealthy.
Wealth is riches, though.
Yeah, my own-
When you talk about wealth, you're talking about riches.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere in the Bible that stated that Jesus was
Anyway.
And there's nowhere in the Bible that stated that Jesus was broke.
Anyway.
I think it's broke because everything we saw in the Bible, Jesus was walking around.
Kenny, let me tell you
Jesus
something
doesn't even have a
about
car.
this podcast.
There was no car.
Yes, he said in the Bible that we were all in one accord. He was the
So one accord, the other accord.
Anyway,
Jesus was broke and he fed people with 2 fishes and you know how many people.
Anyway, let's move on.
He was not the minister of light. He was not the minister of power, but he said let there be light and there was light. No matter the money that you have in this world, how many power can you command? He was not the minister of power. He said let there be light and there was light.
No, Jesus.
Anyway, let's move on.
Bro. I don't like it.
Okay, let me Jesus talk to them. God, I mean.
Jesus never said let there be light. There was light before Jesus. There was light before
He
Jesus.
was
Yeah,
God
but he has been in existence before the creation.
No.
Yes, I said he's one.
No, bro. No, bro.
God the Father, God the Son.
No, bro. No.
You guys need to go to.
Do you read the Bible?
I don't know.
No.
I don't
The
know.
Bible never said.
Okay.
Jesus said no. In the beginning, it was. See,
Okay,
in the beginning,
hold on.
in the beginning,
There was
it
God.
was just God,
Uh-huh.
and God said,
Let
"Let
us
it be."
create
As a matter of fact, the light was after 3 days
Hold
of
on,
creation.
Continue, yeah.
After 3 days of creation, that was when light came.
Okay.
Right. So it wasn't Jesus; it was God directly
Okay.
that made the light.
Okay.
Now, who was the journalist that was there to record it that God said there should be light on the 3rd day?
Okay.
See, you have
Who was
taken
there?
us
Anyway,
from another-
Let us
Because
move
there
on.
was no human at that point.
Let's
leave
move
this
on.
topic.
Yes.
Because
Emma
there-
Salononi.
You know-
Hey, Nife Salononi.
you know-
But that's the truth. Because see, we
Let's
as
move on.
bro, we as Africans, we as Africans. No, we're not going biblical. We're not going biblical.
That's
But we as Africans, and especially as Nigerians, there's so much stories we've heard
Okay.
that doesn't make any sense
Okay.
that we all agree to because that's what they taught us. And this is a typical example. In the beginning, God says, "Let there be light."
And it was like,
That was not Jesus. Jesus was after.
Yeah, I get it now. That was my bad.
no.
Your
It's
bad.
not your bad. Continue.
Shut the fuck up. Let him talk.
No, I want to come in.
Let him talk.
I want to come in.
Let him
now.
talk.
Don't come in anywhere.
You already admitted.
We are not coming anywhere. Let's move on.
No, but I need to understand why he said that was bad.
No, because
it was
because you know sometimes we mistake the things that God did for Jesus. Sometimes we mistake the thing that Jesus did for God.
Okay.
You understand? And
Jesus
it's,
never
it is
did anything.
okay.
No,
because
Kenny.
he said no one coming to
Kenny,
the Father except to the Son.
Kenny.
It's okay. It's okay.
Kenny,
Let's just move on.
Jesus.
We are not in a
No, wait.
theological.
Kenny, Jesus did not do anything for God.
We need to invite. Oh my
God
God,
did things for
invite the
Jesus.
Bible study. Lọ́jọ́ kan, so that we will be on questions.
Thank you. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
can move on.
Let's move on.
My
Because
questions
all of
are
this
very
came in
complex.
from
Let's move on.
Should gospel musicians charge?
Charge.
Yeah.
You
or
want to
not?
take us to
Because
Jesus.
That was the basic. That was the whole.
So,
Let's move
if you
on.
want to be if you are a gospel musician, most of them they represent Jesus, right? Am I right or wrong?
They are
being a
gospel
gospel
musician.
musician, yeah, you represent
Move on.
Jesus.
Say what you want to say. Let's wrap
Right?
this up.
But if Jesus never said, "Give me money," why are you fucking asking for
No.
money?
I disagree.
Okay, do you know that there are some gospel artists, like I think it was Nathan Ebasi or Dunsi Onyeko, that specifically said God said, do not charge.
Do you see your doesn't charge anything?
God
According to
said,
what he
do not charge. If God did not tell you don't charge, if you are someone has said it before. If God did not tell you don't charge,
But let's
Jesus rode a donkey.
yes now he rode a donkey.
Donkeys?
And he's not broke. Oh, Jesus wasn't broke.
Wasn't broke.
I was
Now,
about
okay,
to say that he wasn't
do
broke.
you know that
Back then,
on
Yes,
Jesus'
now.
birthday,
You think
on
it's-
his birthday, people came and brought
Yeah, gold,
and
silver.
brought silver and brought
on
stuff.
Jesus'
There are
birthday?
there are some people that don't charge, but the amount of blessing that people bless them.
Yes,
They're not this
But-
guy,
but-
your son blessed me.
But Kenny,
Take this house.
Kenny,
Take the car.
according to the Bible, though, when was Jesus' birthday, though?
Nah, I
No.
don't know which Bible you
So,
read.
hold on. Jesus, according to
When was Jesus' birthday?
Hold on now.
Damn it, long
Hold
question,
on,
my
that can sorrow
Martin,
now.
question me.
No, change it.
When
Sorry,
was
this-
fucking Jesus' birthday?
Hold on. According to
Jimmy Jatlo.
according to like historians,
Okay.
they said Jesus Christ was born sometime in October.
No.
So yeah. According to what I
Historian, no.
hold on.
No.
December.
Historian never said
December
Jesus. It was April.
Was wrong.
It was April.
The reason why we celebrate Christ on December 25th was, if you look at it very well, is because during the Roman Empire, the 25th of December was a date they celebrate a god would do before they accepted Christ. So when they accepted the whole Christ, they now change that date. That's why Jehovah's Witnesses do not celebrate Christmas on December 25th, because they know that it wasn't Jesus Christ's
No.
birthday.
According to the Bible, Jesus was born in the spring.
Okay, spring.
Spring is between March and April, bro.
I don't know who got the name in, but I know say
But hold on.
He was born in the spring.
If Jesus was born in spring,
Spring,
Okay.
yeah. Between March and April. Yeah.
Okay.
So why do you tell me
Wait,
December
Hold on
25?
now, we need to-
So no. Before he answers, I want to make him.
I'm not answering you. I wanted to ask.
Yeah. Why is December 25th his birthday?
That's what I just said.
You already answered you.
Okay.
Anyway.
To you, if Jesus was born in spring.
In spring, yeah.
Okay, now, back then, there's nothing called spring,
Yeah.
right?
There was nothing called spring. There was not.
Called spring.
They
There
don't
is,
even.
there is.
No, they don't even count dates. There was nothing like dates and calendar then.
there was nothing like time.
No,
Nobody
they
There
do.
was nothing like
that.
time
They
then.
do.
no.
They do.
Back in BC,
Yes,
before
they do.
Christ.
Yeah, they do. They use seasons. They
Uh,
use
yes,
seasons.
but season doesn't mean
Yeah.
they say it's spring.
Yeah, spring
winter.
is spring is a season.
Back then,
Back then.
Yes. They use seasons. Google now. Use.
But back then.
No,
people
there's
look at-
always-
they look
no,
at
no,
the-
no,
they
bro.
look at the- They look at the.
Yeah, but it's always seasons. It's between winter, summer, spring,
so
and
you
fall.
saying all those things have been in
So
existence.
they've been there before Christ.
Yeah. Yes. No, season is always natural. It's weather. So is winter, is summer, is fall, and is spring.
No,
that is
what I'm asking. Listen
is
to my
natural.
question, so you
Anyway,
understand.
We only have 2 seasons.
Before
Let's
Christ,
move on.
BC.
And
Before Christ.
Let's move on. Before we end this podcast, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. Okay.
Let's move on.
Why are you moving?
This
Why
topic
are you
is
not
another-
letting her
We do
conclude?
it another
Let's
day.
move on.
Why are you not letting her
We have
conclude the
to-
conversation?
No.
This is a very interesting conversation.
You know, because the
Oh.
conversation is bringing out different topics.
Different
Yeah.
jobless.
So we don't want that.
And
Let's move on.
with a lot of people will be like,
God.
say we didn't
Anyway,
talk about
I want you guys to listen to this video and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Out of 100 times, 98% of the times, men would use their wives as next of kin. I thought it was normal.
Yes.
Till I began to notice women buy lands. They would rather use their siblings as next of kin. You have a husband. Now, I'm not talking about those men that used to use their parents, but that's not my problem. I'm talking about husband and wife now.
Volume.
You have a husband. Your husband's own property. It's not my business, but I just want us to understand something. Your husband's own property. You are the next of kin. You now came to buy land. Your next of kin is your younger brother. If you ask them, they're like, man, if you do anything anytime, do you go into marriage preparing for bad things to happen? I thought you guys were supposed to be partners. See, the one that even scatters my head the most are people that come to the company to say, oh, my husband wants to buy land. Oh. And if the land is 6 million, they're telling their husband the land is 8 million. Why?
Okay, we're not gonna speak on that. I think what she's saying, I think she works for a company that sells land, that sells property, and she's saying from my experience that when usually women comes to our office, to their office to buy properties, they always make their wife their next of kin. But if it's a woman that comes to buy, they always make their sibling the next of kin. That why do women decide not to choose their husband as the next of kin when men naturally will always choose their wives as the next of kin? No, we are all men here. I would like to ask, do you have you have you ever experienced this before? Do you think this is a possibility that women always use? Have you ever been in a situation whereby your wife not use you as your next of kin, as a next of kin before?
Listen, I never married. No.
Oh well. Personally,
Yeah,
if you ask me,
Forget.
me personally, I use my kids. My kids are the ones that I use as my.
You don't
next
use
of
your
kin.
wife as
No,
your
I
next
don't.
of kin. Okay.
Why?
It's not because I don't trust her or anything, but I prefer to use my kids. And she might decide to use her brother or whatever she want to use.
You prefer
One thing, I prefer to use my kids. One thing I've realized about this thing called love is this: that there's a reason why God said women.
No, don't
Hold
go
on,
into
I'm
this.
coming.
Let's
now.
be very practical.
You see, there's what, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I believe that men are the ones that actually love for real, for real. I believe that women love based on what you can provide. And women, even if a woman is enduring with you, there's always an expiry date. So if they wait to a particular, to like an extent, and you're not meeting their demands or what they
Their expectation.
what their expectation, that's why you see them acting weird and looking for next option. But a man, there's a reason why they say statistics says 70% of divorce is being filed by women. There's a reason why statistics have that, because it's very difficult for me and you to just stand up one day and say, oh, I want to file divorce. You understand? Women can file divorce for anything.
You're not talking about divorce.
No,
you're talking about-
I'm coming there for anything. So the reason is that's why to them women don't really have this real love, like trust,
I disagree.
like that. That's my opinion about
So
it.
your point is your wife might not really love you like that. Is she's just there because of what you are and what you're giving out?
No, that's not my point. I'm talking about women generally. I understand your crazy question, and I will answer you. See, the truth is what I see in this is not. I'm not talking about my wife. I don't know who she's using as her next of
Okay,
kin.
you're not even sure if
You
your
don't
wife's
know?
using you as an answer.
Why don't you know?
Because I don't care.
No, you don't even know if your wife's using you as an answer.
I don't know, and she don't even know anything. If I'm using her,
But
as
why
my next
won't you?
of kin.
Why won't you know who your wife is using as next of kin?
Yeah, I'm online. I'm just saying it. Like, I rather use my kids.
You prefer to use your kids.
I
as an answer.
prefer, me personally, I prefer to use my kids.
But
as my next of kin.
that's not fair.
Why?
Your wife
Okay.
is the next person to you.
Okay.
Whatever you do
Okay.
and your wife is in charge,
Okay.
naturally will ripple to your kids.
Okay. And another thing, whatever I do, if I use my kids as my next of kin, whether you like it or not, the kids, 90% of the time, kids will take care of their mom before me. So,
That's another way to look at it.
So
That's complex stuff.
So,
okay.
my own take is, are we talking based on Nigerian standard or American standard?
No, this lady is talking based on Nigerian
Because
style.
I think she's Nigerian.
She's Nigerian.
Yeah,
she's
she's
talking.
Nigerian.
She's in
I
Nigeria.
think she's talking about based on Nigerian
The
standards.
reason why I'm asking, we had a conversation here, and I don't know, maybe the last podcast, but we tend to make it a Nigerian thing instead of like general. Make it general.
Make it global.
Yeah. So, but the reason why I'm asking is, it's different. It's a different country.
Yes, different.
So here, you don't have to make your wife next of kin. She's already your next of kin.
Yeah.
Regardless, nobody cares.
Regardless.
By law,
No.
if you're married,
No.
Calm down.
your spouse is your next of kin.
No.
If
Your
buying-
spouse.
If you're buying a house
If you're buying
in
a
Texas,
house,
oh,
In Texas, instead of
they will
Texas.
tell you,
if you're married,
Are you married? Yeah.
and as long as you say yes, she has
To be there.
she has to sign.
She has to sign.
What if you're not married?
If you're
That's
not
what I'm
married,
saying.
then you're
If
good.
not married.
Yeah.
But if you're married, we're talking about.
No, I'm
married.
talking if you're not married.
No, we're talking about married now. We're talking about
Married.
married. That's what we're talking about.
No, I'm asking what if you're not married?
Yeah,
You can buy it.
You
You
can buy
can
it
use
now.
anybody.
Your
You
wife
can
now.
you don't have to use anybody.
You can use anybody you want. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
That's why I asked, are we using
You're right,
Nigeria
you're right.
or here? So okay, let's use Nigeria. The reason why I would say men tend to use their kids or their wife. Oh no, according to what the girl said.
The lady is talking about women using their siblings.
So, the only reason I can think of is, okay, women will think like tomorrow this man can go ahead and say, I don't love her, you don't love me anymore. I want to marry 2 or 3 wives. So if I use the man as my next of kin and anything happens to me, what happens to my kids? Do you hear? Right, what happens to my kids? Because nobody knows tomorrow. Anybody can die any freaking time.
No, I get where you're coming from, but that
So are you saying?
I'm just saying one
Yeah.
of the reasons why women can do that.
But what that means, if the man is broke, but if it's a man that is successful, how about that?
So she didn't. We are talking generally. We're
Okay.
not saying if you're rich or you're
Okay.
poor or you're average. No, we're not saying that. What we're saying is general.
Okay.
Okay, now that's one of the reasons. I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah.
For men, I won't use myself as I won't personalize it. For men, we tend to use our kids more than our wives.
Yeah.
And because we believe that women can leave us anytime. 1, 2, if something happens to the man, and she's going to remarry, and the man will take over our properties, right?
Yeah.
So we tend to put our kids as our next of kin.
Yeah.
Even though what you said was right, because the kids will inherit whatever the
Benefits.
benefit is, then the mom will still be in charge.
Yeah. But at least I use my kids
You can even stipulate that, okay, I don't want them to touch it on the 21.
till 21. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that so that they will be grown and they can make that decision on their own.
Yes, sir.
Their mom to control that, whatever they inherit.
Well, I have a different
disagree,
opinion.
but
I have a
our
different opinion.
acceptance,
My opinion is, as long as you're married, your wife should be your next of kin, and you should be your wife's next of kin.
That's what I think. As long as you're married,
Period.
she's the
No,
next.
it is correct. What you're
If
saying is right.
anything contradicts that, I don't think you should be in the business of being married.
Okay, how about those people that are getting married and telling you to sign
If you're married, I'm talking, when I say married, I'm just talking, married in Nigeria is different from married.
Yeah, I'm talking about married.
If you're married legally, if you're married by the law, and you sign law book,
prenup.
sign marriage certificate, even in Nigeria too, as long as this person is my legal wife. I'm talking about legal. I'm not talking about customary now.
Yeah.
Man, she should be your.
That's okay.
And even in Nigeria and here,
Yeah.
she should be your next of kin, and you should be
legally or not. As long as you are the man, you're making your will. If you don't make your will, that's when the legality comes in.
Yeah.
But if you make your will and you have 4 wives and you say, okay, I want each wife to idigi, but you want to like in Yoruba, like each
wife to take a portion of what you have. Yeah.
So forget legality. If I'm married,
Idigi major.
that legality in Nigeria doesn't work.
That's
but
another.
here it works. That's why I asked previously.
Yeah, if it's Nigeria, we're talking
here.
about here. But honestly, I think people who are in relationship, who are married, you should not. Your wife should be either in Nigeria or here. Your wife should be your next of kin. Should be your
No.
As long as you're married. If you're not married, you can use your sibling.
No. Understand me. I'm not saying what you're saying is right, politically correct. But now we're in a country whereby me and you know that the country that we are right now, you better be smart. Right. Because now we've seen women that you love, that a man can love genuinely, and the woman is in there for business. It's like, for instance, now if you become we all become very rich, and you're married to someone from here, who knows that all the law and the state or the country favors her.
No, everything is going into her.
Okay, now
in the case of divorce.
So now that's why some men will be like, yeah, I love you, but let us sign this paper.
We're not talking about
so that we are sure.
We're talking about next of kin.
It's the same thing. What you're saying is correct. What we're saying is the same thing. Because at the end of the day, if you use that as, I've seen, okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. There's someone that I know, that did.
There's a story that you read.
A story that I read. Thank you. I read a story about someone that actually did something to get his shit together in this country.
Papers.
Yeah. And when he did that, he married the person and he used the person as a next of kin because paperwork and all that. And he didn't even let the lady know
that she was
because the if anything happens to him, the money the lady was gonna get was $1.5 million.
Okay.
And he was just like, so he didn't let her know because he was like, you understand? Now, the reason why he's thinking like that is because of the law in this country favors women. If he had kids, I promise you he would use his kids.
Not in the West.
In the West. A lot of men in the West would prefer to use their kids because they don't want to be like, let's go to court and start dragging what is not necessary. We have some celebrities here. For instance, Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're married together. But there was
allegedly
there was
they had a prenup.
They'll have a prenup. If anything happens today, he's going with whatever he has, she's going with whatever she has. So why won't a regular guy in here
do the same thing
just to protect himself? Because right now it's paper.
I think these days marriage is all about business. It's business now. Is two corporations joining together. But even at that, I still feel like if you're legally married to someone, she should be your next of kin, and you should be
for me,
her next of kin.
Because I'm going to talk generally based on, because I always like to bring my perspective from someone who is going to be watching and not be pressured by a lot of conversations that's happening. Because growing up for me, next of kin felt like a mini will, like semi-will or secondary will. So the world is changing. Unlike before, nobody really must know who your next of kin is.
Yes.
It is back in those days. It used to be between you. The only time some people remembered next of kin is when they are traveling from Lagos to Ibadan and they have to pull next of kin in case you die.
Yes, you die. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, you're right.
So it was basically all about that. And I feel that back in the days, back in the day, people felt like my next of kin should be something that I should know. It should be something that should be with me.
Yeah.
Whoever I want to use as my next of kin should be my decision.
Yes, sir.
It's not about whether I want to use my wife, I want to use my brother. It's where I feel comfortable with to be my next of kin. But I know that now the world has changed. The world is changing every time. You know, the conversations are changing, laws are changing, facts are beginning to sound like allegedly.
Yes.
You understand? So now somebody is saying that somebody said that as long as it is from this country and you are married to your wife must be your next of kin.
Yes.
Automatically she is.
Automatically she
even
is.
insurance. Getting insurance, car insurance.
Me, I'm in Nigeria, I'm from Nigeria. I'm going back soon. And our mentality is whoever I want to use for my next of kin, either married or not, it should be between me and the person.
So,
it's not compulsory that I must use my wife.
I've had an experience that I was talking to a chick and she was like, if you don't marry me, I don't have the right to some things. I'm like, I'm not marrying anyone. I'm fine. I don't need marriage in my life. But he said, do you know that if you're on life support right now, the only person that can pull the plug is who you are married to?
Yeah.
That's what she told me. I'm like, okay. So he said, so if you're with me and you love me this much, right? And you can't put me in that position, then that means I don't have any say over you. So she was actually telling me that if you want me to be
I think it's vice versa. The only person that can pull the plug
or the wife.
And the person that can decide for them not to pull the plug if they get to us price is the person.
Is the next of kin.
No,
Is the next of kin.
Which is the wife or husband.
So
but most times.
if you are in hospital situation, right?
Yeah.
Before they admit you, they will ask you.
Yeah.
It depends on
Yeah.
They will ask you if you're married, who's your
Or
next
not.
of kin.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. So the point is, if she can pull the plug on me in case of emergency, right? Then you need to put her in a position because there's probability that she's going to pull the plug on you before you pull the plug on her.
So,
You nigga die first.
Come on, man. No.
You nigga die first all the time.
Your theory is not
You
realistic.
nigga die first all the time. You die first
Your
all the
theory is not
time.
realistic.
Oh no, but sorry.
Your
What's
theory
realistic?
Your theory is not
It's
realistic.
got to man
experience I want to share on this. So there's a man that was on life support. The kids, I'm talking about America, not Nigeria, America. The kids were born here, but their mom passed. So the man remarried,
As a no wife.
has another wife, and is on life support. So before that, the man goes to hospital. He has heart problem. So you go, they'll put him on life support, and he'll survive it, and they will discharge him. After maybe months, he will go back. So this time around, they told the family that he's not going to make it, but he has a few days left. Now, this situation, they called the kids. They called the wife. The wife said, leave him until he passes away. They called the kids. The kids said, as long as he's not going to make it, don't let him suffer. Take it off.
Off him. Off him. Let him die.
So you see, it's kind of different. Every man's situation is different. Our scenarios are different. So even you using your kids, and you have money, and your kids feel like, this might be good, right?
Make it good, man.
Yeah.
Offer, make it good.
Oh, fam.
And your wife feels like, this guy has been in and out before. He can still maybe
Make it, yeah.
something miraculous can happen. But the kid said, this is the life story. I'm telling you the life story. The kid said,
Off it.
Off it. Off him. Not only off him, they don't want to bury him. They want to cremate him.
What?
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at,
That's cool. That's cool. That's
1,
cool.
2, 3, 4.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be cremated if I die. I don't want bury shit.
Like,
Bond me, man. Yeah.
God beg you.
yeah.
Cremation is good, man.
Give me 1 minute.
Cremation.
Why do you want to be cremated?
If you die here, if I die here, cremation. If I die in Nigeria, maybe they can bury me. Come on, cremation, man. You're dead.
Why?
Cremation is better. It's better. You just
Why is it
you're already dead. What's the essence of putting you in casket and putting in the ground?
So that they will just put you.
No, that's your topic. Me, I like cremation. Yes, and I believe.
You want to be cremated?
Yeah. If I die, they should cremate me. And I believe.
It's cheaper though.
It's not because it's cheaper. I believe in we are. It's just the same way the whole world is gravitating towards AI, towards we are learning some stuff. Everybody in the next 10 years, you prefer cremation.
You see the way you prefer this cremation when you die now is how somebody else prefer to make anybody they feel like their next of
No. We're just talking about now. Cremation is just
for me though. When it comes to when I die though, if I die in America, my own is if I die in America, bury me in America. Don't cremate me. Bury me in America. Bury me here. Don't cremate me. Bury me here. If I die in Nigeria, bury me in Nigeria.
But if you die
anywhere I die, bury me. Don't fucking burn me.
Before you die,
cremation in the next 20-30 years,
life insurance.
Cremation will
because
become
money for
cremation will become a law.
Yeah.
Because there is no more land to bury people in America.
Land.
No, they don't just bury anywhere.
See, bro.
Land is everywhere.
Yeah. Even in Nigeria, do you know they are burying people on top themselves? Do you prefer that one?
Yeah, but it's bullshit.
We prefer that one.
No.
For you to get
bury me, don't cremate me. Why would you
do you know in Nigeria, even Nigeria, they bury some people on top of themselves. Do you know?
So we imagine now that you want to be cremated and your next of kin say that remember Simba boy. How will you now?
We're not talking about. We're talking about.
I'm just bringing you guys back to the reason for the conversation.
Yeah.
Because for this lady, what I've said is it's based on the rate of women using other people for
their siblings coming to the camera
for that's our own experience.
Because she has seen a lot.
At the same time, the women who are using their siblings must have also seen a lot.
Yes.
Do you understand? So there's always a story to every conversation and every reason. For example, there might be reasons why he is using his kids and not his wife.
Yeah.
So there are so many reasons what that a lot of people cannot even say.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why I said next of kin is like will. Everybody knows where the pin is eating them. There might be signs and wonders.
But that brings me to this conversation that do you know that a whole lot of men do not really take will serious?
I believe
they don't even have it. A lot of them don't even have will.
I believe everybody should have a will.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, but I'm saying
you don't. Do you?
I don't right now.
Do you?
The will of God.
I can ask. There's 8 men, and I tell you, all out of 8 of us.
Do you know what's more important?
It's only me that has will.
Do you know what's more important?
It's only me that has will. No. Out of 8 of us, in this room.
Do you know what's more important?
You have one wife.
To some people now, having a will now.
Do you know what's more important? Okay, let's be very factual.
So
will is not even important.
Because you don't have anything, you have will.
No, now because everything is.
So you have one
if you have one wife and then everything is going to them regardless. Everything is going to them regardless.
Let me ask you this.
$500,000.
If you have the will, they are in
and you are willing,
and you want to win that
for your kids.
It's like you are squatting with somebody and you bought pallet dog. I don't know what
if you will into your children, they will get angry. In fact, they will burn you. They will cremate you.
The pallet dog is the only thing.
They cremate you.
You are staying in the house that you rented. You understand? You are putting will together.
So what age do you have to be before you have a will?
You have to have
it's not about age. It's about
what
you have.
Something you want to will. What do you want to will?
Something you want to will.
We have will now.
What do you want to will? I have a house.
My house.
That I'm still paying mortgage on. That they want me to pay the mortgage for 30 years. You want me to will it?
Okay, how will you like to?
My car.
For example, now.
Which car? The car that you're paying mortgage on.
Maybe the
no ton. You're paying no ton.
No, the car that maybe in the next 10 years now, your kids don't want that car no more.
Maybe what he's trying to say is that, for example, now I'm owing mortgage.
I want to will it. Your kids.
You will the basic.
This is where I can pay the money. If I die, my next of kin, I will this property to you. You will finish this property. And not for you. Maybe that's the will.
You have stuff.
I believe the only thing that we should all have
Shit.
at this age is life
Bro,
insurance.
bro,
Life
bro.
insurance.
Do you have life insurance?
Bro.
Hey, Mr. Will, do you have life insurance?
This
He may not have life
Of course,
insurance
I have
like
life
that.
Life insurance is very important.
I've seen life insurance.
Uh-huh.
But here's the point. You see this thing that he said
What
is
is
so
it?
important. Like a whole lot of people don't think. A whole lot of men
Yeah.
don't think about it. Like
You want to will busy.
will. What is will?
If you don't have money,
If you don't have,
If you don't own anything, assets. You don't own assets. What are you willing?
no money, no, what are you willing?
What are you willing?
But I have a will though. Yeah, that's my point. No, bro.
What are you willing?
I have a will though. But what I'm
What do you have in the will? The note, car note.
That your kids
Yes.
will have to pay.
Okay, and the house you have in New York. That you are still paying. That you are still paying. Come inside the camera so they can see who's talking.
Maybe they can say that when they incriminate the person, no, I will ask.
What are you willing?
Can we the ashes to your wife and say, take this?
What are you willing, man? What are you
in
willing?
memory of me.
So you can't will anything. We
See,
have
I have
nothing.
a colleague in my office, yeah. This
Everybody
man,
get person, I don't get go.
I have a colleague in my office, yeah. This man is 67 now. Yeah, I think he's about to retire. He just saw his will about 3-4 months ago.
You just saw his will.
He just finalized his will.
Okay.
He never had a will since. This is somebody that has worked for over 40 years in the industry. He had so many houses and all of that. And you see, you are willing. What are you willing? What's
Yoruba have this mentality that
what is
what you are
willing?
looking for.
My will at this point,
What are you willing?
At this point, I am. No. At this point, I am. Yeah. My will is good.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
There
There is something
Okay.
else. I want to play you guys a scenario. I want you guys to listen to this.
Sorry, but before you go, I wonder why you guys are not really, looking at that lady's points and where the whole thing is.
Number one, the lady is breaching privacy.
No, she
She didn't mention anybody's name.
Play that lady again.
Let me hear what you want to say.
But play that lady
The
again.
thing is, it's just passing of the orientation from the mothers still going on.
Yes.
Women will never trust men.
Yep.
That's it.
It's difficult.
But that's
They
just
will
about.
never see even if you want to trust a man, your mom will call you, oh,
Play that video again.
You
Maybe I
understand?
didn't hear it.
Do you
No, that's
understand?
exactly
You
what-
Play it
own a
again,
house,
please. Play
you
that
want to-
girl's video again. No vex. I think maybe I didn't
Maybe
hear.
some mother, what is it? Maybe some mothers can be like, tell their daughters and be like, oh,
That's-
next of kin.
Based on experience that they've gone through.
To a daughter,
Look at it.
whoever
Vice
call
versa
a
too.
daughter
Yeah,
and tell
it's
them.
vice versa to say
Yeah.
things.
Wait. For every two, I'm from Nigeria.
I want you to finish it. To play.
I'm telling you, for every home that I know, a mother will ever call a child, a daughter, see, be careful about man.
Is it not?
The same thing that.
Even if you love, open your eyes. Don't go and say because of love you are giving this to your husband. Do you understand? They
Play.
pass that.
Out of 100 times, 98% of the times, men would use their wives as next of kin. I thought it was normal till I began to notice women buy lands. They would rather use their siblings as next of kin.
So men is on the rest spot on this conversation. Men are the ones that they trust their wife so much.
Yeah,
that
that
they
was
can
what
use
I
them.
said.
Yeah, based on
Even
ability.
I would say 50% of those women, their husband will not even know.
That he had.
You're right.
Trust me.
50% of them, the husband has 2 or 3 wives or 10 girlfriends.
That's not the conversation.
No, but there's a reason for everything.
Yes, there's a reason, of course.
There's a reason. So if a woman is buying a land, right, and her husband has 3 wives, do you expect her to use her husband's name?
Have you forgotten that we are
Hold
doing
on.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys know? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys know that most men trust their side chicks more than their wives?
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a
That's a
lie,
lie.
man. Why would I trust my side
don't
chick?
know
You
anything
get what I'm
about
saying?
it.
If the husband has 2 girlfriends or married 2 wives, you don't expect that to happen. Because if
Stop
anything
getting out
happens
of
to the
camera,
man,
bro.
Yeah.
If anything happens to that, right? Okay, don't let me even use that example. Look at this way. The woman, let's say she doesn't have kids. Even the one that have kids, the family members will come and chase them away. I take over all the properties.
You're right.
Because the properties are.
Because there's no will. Because there's no will.
Because
I'm asking, is it because there's no will?
Will or no will?
They will still come over and
Some
take
family
over.
members will still try.
They will come.
Anyway, it's vice versa. People
It's vice
do it for
versa.
different
So
reasons.
They're right, they're wrong.
They are wrong, guys.
Men are right, men are wrong. So it's.
I think it's both ways.
It's both ways.
So let's just leave it like
Like
that.
if you look at women's way, like
But there are some that are actually had just one wife and their wife still did that. Like
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
That's why that's wrong.
And
But
he has to
also
find. He
look at the
found
family-
out through
look at the
family members
also.
from back homes.
The family members can also take over too. So
Yes,
you just-
That happens. That
everybody's
happens
just-
too.
that is even
Yeah.
real life situation
Yeah.
that happens.
Okay.
So
I think we should leave it at that.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I want to play this scenario. This is the last stuff I'm gonna play on this episode, and I want you guys to put yourself in this person's shoes and tell me what you're gonna do.
African stupidity.
Nah, I'm gonna play this.
For a date, he asked me if I was a man in the car. I said yes. This man turns around and takes me back home. Now, this is a very prime example of somewhat fragile masculinity, but also dishonesty. Not on my end, but on the end of the suitor. I met him last Friday at a club when I was out with my girlfriend. At some point, we duck off, we're talking, we're chatting, we're dancing, we're like really having a good time.
If you're
We're
hearing
throwing
this,
banter
just
back and forth, we're being
just listen.
flirty, all these things. Mind you, I'm flat-chested as fuck. I am not a woman. I'm just a very beautiful man. Proceeds to kiss me, da-da-da-da, XYZ, right? Has been texting me every day since last Friday when I gave him my number. He proceeds to tell me in the car, I don't really know how to ask this, or, I really just don't know how to bring this up, but are you a man? And I looked at him and I was like, yes, I am. I'm just a very feminine man. He pulls over and he's like, I just want to sit over and just like kind of talk about this for a second. I've never been in this position before, so I'm just like not really sure how to handle it. I had an inkling of a thought, but I didn't want to ask you and you be offended if you were not. However, it's just not something that I'm into particularly. And I think that's part of a bigger conversation as it relates to black men.
Okay, let me explain it. This is where
I don't get what you're saying.
but you can see the picture. You see the picture of this beautiful man. This is a man. She said she was at the club.
Is it man?
Yeah.
A man. She was at the club.
It's obvious.
She
now,
met
the
a guy
voice.
at the club.
You can hear the voice.
You heard the voice. Like, what are you going to do in this situation if you was that guy?
Explain better.
Okay. They were at the club. They had a few drinks, and this guy was dancing all over him. All over her. So they ended up exchanging numbers.
He doesn't
kissing.
know he was.
The guy doesn't know he's the
she
guy.
was a man.
The guy kissed the guy.
Yeah. No. Now look. What you
No. But the guy knows he's a man.
A man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I stayed number. They just started texting. But she said, mind you, she was flat. She has flat chest. She doesn't have a sign of no breast.
Okay.
At the club. But the man doesn't know. Maybe the guy was wrong. They stayed number. They were chatting for a few days. Then the guy invited her out on a date. On a date. So when they were going on the date, that's when he now tried to ask that. Okay, I just thought I should ask you. I don't want you to feel offended. Are you a lady or a man? And she replied to him that I'm a man. And the man pulled over and said, no, I'm not really. No, he didn't say that. He said, I'm not really into this. That's why I'm asking. But he offered to actually really drop her back home. And she agreed to drop him back home. And he dropped. I'm asking you, if it was you,
okay,
what are you going to do? What are you going to handle that situation? Because we've seen, we've heard news, we've seen on the news about this type of situation that goes south.
That they kill themselves. Yeah.
So if I'm just asking a hypothetical question.
Can you leave more question? Can you?
Well, I think the guy is a good person. And First of all, he was there. I don't drink, so but I know that a lot of things can happen under the influence of alcohol. Now,
but you looking at this lady. Look at this lady.
Man, stop saying lady.
No, because she say
the voice.
I like front and back. So there's no point that somebody will have flat.
They have front too now.
I know. I don't know. I never. But I know that when for the guy to ask that question. Maybe he was drunk in the beginning, but he asked the question after like series of conversations, and maybe in the conversation, he noticed that this conversation will be like man to man. You understand? Yeah. So because he kissed him at the club, you understand? Thinking he was a woman. Now it was in the conversation that he got to know. I want to take you on a date. But the question not the day in mind. This conversation will be like man to man conversation. Then I want to ask you. Sorry, I want to ask you because this conversation not maybe at some point the girl was like, forget that thing, my bro. Instead of forget that thing, my bro, instead of somebody to say stop that deal to nothing really the stop. Something that the guy will say to the guy. Sorry, no disrespect, because he knows that man to man the guy is still beat him. So he now said, "Are you a man or a woman?" And the guy said, "I am a beautiful man.
I'm a man."
And immediately the guy must break. I said, "Okay, I appreciate." Because looking at this person, this guy if he beats person. And he looked at him like maybe he was either being polite or being scared. Because he didn't know what was going to happen. Some men will be women, they beat man. So he was like, let me drop you back to your house. I'm sure the following day, he must have gone home to say, Ọlọ́run ló yọ mí o pé I carry my way for beat me. It was the polite, in fact, I cannot be in that shoe, but in the more polite way, this is what I would have done. Okay, is it okay for me to drop you back politely? And let's just, I'm so sorry. And the guy said, no problem. It's fine. Because a lot of people might take it the other way and be like, so you be man, and let me kiss you, and stuff like that. So, it can never be me. But in that situation, I would do the same and like, is it okay for me to? Because I don't care if you are gay or you are bi or anything. As long as can come my side, I respect people. I'm sure that it's that same respect that he gave to that person. Oh, Shebina me come meet you.
He did the right thing.
Shebina me come meet you.
Honestly,
he did the right thing.
He actually did.
I bet anybody here would have done otherwise. The guy, what if the guy go beat the guy a black belt holder of the guy?
Okay.
Did you guys hear the story of Oye Mike?
Yeah, I saw it online.
Oye Mike carry man. Man carry Oye Mike. I know.
This one kiss from Mars.
First of all, our first good dentist come on my teeth, come on my tongue. I'm saying all of us here don't hate these people, but we just don't know. It is not something that I represent.
Okay.
So it was something that happened to the guy by mistake.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Allegedly, I read this in a book, and what actually happened was that this guy just came to America, and he was actually doing his master's in somewhere in Texas, Huntsville, Texas. And so it happens that he started talking on, online, trying to get some females. So he actually was speaking to this man. He thought he was a woman. And he started talking, and it was so fun that the man actually told him that, that he's at home with his home girls. You understand? So not knowing that we're home men. so the guy was so excited, was like, okay, I'm coming. They sent address. He drove all the way from Huntsville. He even picked some of his friends that there are 2, 3, let's go. So they drove from, that's like almost 2 hours. Drove to Houston. And when they got there, when they got there, they were like, they got in and they were like, they were looking like the guy was asking that, where are the pictures you sent to me? It's kind of different from what I'm saying. So they were like, oh yeah, they started talking like, so the guy was like, no.
I have to go now.
We don't do all this. So when they were about to leave, this whole scenario turned to argument.
Wow.
Like a big argument that the men were saying, oh, that they got to pay.
For real?
Yeah, because
anyway, see how they handled the situation. So I think the question of all of this is how will you handle the situation? I think I will handle it the same way. God no give the same way like that. God no give him first.
But I won't do that too. I don't think I would go for flat chest. No, it's not going to happen. So
because
chest,
I want to say some things. But I have to stay off camera.
No. Anyway, I think I think if you find yourself in that situation, handle it with care. I think this guy's way of handling it is better. And also, be careful nowadays when you go to club.
And like I said, I have some experience, but I can say.
Yeah, they can say. If you have field drinks, be careful. It's always ask politely. Any lady there, are you born man or you're a born woman? You know, and be careful, be safe.
Follow come or
make. Be careful and be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thank you
so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Come on.